I know y'all been missing me, man. Don't worry about it. I've been moving around a little bit. But I'm back now. It's Friday. I'm up early, so I'm gonna give y'all I'm gonna try to give y'all two lives today. I got some moving around to do. I gotta go to the barber shop, as you see. Your boy looking a little rough, but I'm gonna try to give y'all two lives today. I got some ripping and running to do. Y'all know Monday is Labor Day. Monday Labor Day, so in the South where I'm from, we do a lot of barbecuing, we do a lot of cooking, we do a lot of, mingling and drinking and smoking and stuff like that. So I don't know what y'all got planned for y'all Labor Day, but we finna get this thing a little started a little early here around these parts. So what we kind of like to do, if you're gonna be hanging out Labor Day, you need to go and get your clothes. If you ain't already got your clothes, you need to already go to the barber shop. That's why I'm gonna go to the barber shop today. What's up? What's up, Harvey? I'm gonna go to the barber shop today, get my little line up and shit. Get tight. So I ain't gotta be in the barber shop tomorrow, and I don't really know too many barber shops that's open on Sundays. They might be open early in the morning. But Monday is Labor Day, and here in the South, where I'm from, we hang out, we cook, barbecue, smoke, drink, and enjoy the day. And Monday is Labor Day, so I got a little ripping and running to do today. I'm gonna go get my line up and shit, so I ain't gotta worry about doing that. But listen, it's been a lot of topics that I kind of been missing because I kind of been handling a little business um, in real life off of the internet, and I apologize to you guys for. Shout out to the chick. I apologize to you guys for not being as consistent as I usually am. But I've been moving around. I swear, I've been everywhere. I've been in different cities, all type of shit. I've been seeing a couple of my family members and things of that nature. So I ain't really been stationary to do the videos and stuff. But I have been paying attention to them. I have been writing them down, the topics down, and things of this nature. So what I'm gonna do here with this video is I'm gonna just run through a few of the topics that I hadn't spoke on that I wanted to speak on. Um, I think what I got on the agenda, hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button on the way in. Let me see. What I want to start with. I know I want to talk about Ybcdul, the Philly rapper, Mr. Disrespectful, who was unalived here a couple days ago. Um, what else? We got Lil Baby went to jail. Um, we got Gutter Zay, Julio Foolio, murder suspect. Um, we got a few of them. But look, first, this we gonna jump off in. Yeah, audio, I know, bro. I don't know what's up with my audio, bro. Y'all gotta bear with me, though. Y'all gotta bear with me. I apologize. Y'all bear with me with the audio, man. This shit crazy. I don't know what be going on. But anyway, um, I think I want to start out with Lil Baby. I'm gonna start out with Lil Baby. So if y'all ain't seen Lil Baby, his jail tape came out of him going to jail for gun possession. Now they say Lil Baby had a permit for his gun, but the permit that he had was not in the state that he was in. His permit is from Georgia. One thing I want to point out, that means if he got a permit, most likely that means Lil Baby is not a convicted felon as far as an adult. I think Lil Baby do got charges, and I think Lil Baby have been in jail as a juvenile, but as an adult, he probably ain't a convicted felon if he got a permit to carry a gun in the state of Georgia, which means either he didn't get convicted of a felony as an adult, or um he got his record expunged. One of the two. But I just be wanting. It ain't a knock on him that he don't have felonies, but from somebody that got 9 felonies, somebody that's been in the streets, I wish I didn't have the felonies. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I wish I didn't have the felonies, but I'm saying like this generation of street kids and street guys, they don't have felonies. Some of these kids is out here committing these murders and shit like that. They don't have felonies. Did you notice? Did you notice that? I don't think I don't think any of the Julio Foolio murderers have a possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Did you notice that? I don't think any of them got possessions of firearms by convicted felons. I could be wrong, but I don't remember seeing them charges. Y'all get in the comment section and let me know. Which means that those guys probably had been convicted felons. The one kid got found with ammunition, right? He got found with bullets. I think this was Ybcdul, the one everybody be calling Ybcdul. You know what I'm saying? That's the one. So, bitch, I got goals, motherfucker. Do y'all see goals? Them goals, motherfucker. I'm from the South, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Now y'all finna get blocked. 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 You blocked. Bitch, I'm from the South, bitch. What you talking about? Blocked. Now, anyways, which means they're not convicted of a felony. So this new generation of killers, they don't have felonies, yo. Like we be having. Like a lot of them don't have felonies. A lot of these young boys be jumping off the porch and they don't have no what's the name? Anger issues. Man, I'm the coolest. I'm cooler than on the other side of the pillow. But what I will not tolerate is disrespect here on this channel. What I will not tolerate is ignorance. That's what I will not tolerate. And you blocked too. Shout out, just like my boy AK-47 say, you're blocked. Thanks for the view. You're blocked. Shout out to Chili Willie in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Now, back to Lil Baby. When I saw Lil Baby's video, listen, I know they say Lil Baby was drunk. But listen, let me tell you something. From a former street dude, the way he behaved when he was apprehended by the police, it's a little suspect. It make us feel like you would probably crack under pressure a little bit, Lil Baby. Like you was kind of cracking under pressure. I know you was drunk and I know you probably wanted to get free. But like you was doing a lot. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like the shit he was saying was shit like if he would have got in that bitch and the pressure was really on, he would have motherfucking told something. I'm telling you, like he was talking like a motherfucker. Hey security, I'll give you 20 bands to call this number. Hey, yeah, I'm supposed to be going to James. He went to name dropping and all. Yeah, I'm supposed to be going to James Harden. I'm supposed to be performing James Harden. Yeah, you know James Harden, basketball player. Yeah. Me and him got the same birthday. Man, nigga, fuck James Harden. Fuck all that shit, nigga. Nigga, you supposed to be in that bitch like this here. Call my lawyer, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I ain't gonna be mad at you for paying the dude 20 bands to make a phone call, because I would have sure made that motherfucker for you. I would have went over there and took the police motherfucking phone out his pocket and went to calling that bitch for 200 bands a year. And I would have went all on the internet to shame Lil Baby if that motherfucker wouldn't have motherfucking paid me my 200 bands a motherfucking year. Nigga, straight up. But, he looked like he was cracking under pressure, y'all. Shout out to Lil Crystal. He looked like he was cracking under pressure. I'm telling you this shit. Trust me when I'm telling you. He looked like he was cracking under pressure. Like, I ain't doing no crimes with Lil Baby, bro. I'm telling you, like, he even went to talk about, yeah, I got a gun in my nuts. Search me extra hard. Search me extra hard. I got a gun in my nuts. What? Listen, can somebody jump in the comment section and let me and help me understand what the hell was he talking about when he told the police, I got a gun in my nuts. Yeah, I might kill myself. if I don't get to go to James Harden birthday party. Me and him got the same birthday. What is you talking about, bro? Like, bro, listen, man. I'm not saying he ain't no street nigga. We know Lil Baby from the hood. We know this. Like, but as far as like being under that pressure, I don't know. I ain't doing no crimes with Lil Baby. This good thing he's celebrity. He ain't gotta do no crimes. You know what I mean? Like, hit that like button on the way, hit that like button on the way. But I ain't doing no crimes with Lil Baby. What's up, TN? What's up? But I wanna piggyback on something. It's a lot of shit I wanna talk about. So I'm gonna just jump around here, guys. But I do want to talk about something that's pertaining to Lil Baby, because I see this going on social media. I see a lot of people talking about Lil Baby's son from Ybcdul, and they saying that Lil Baby's son might be a little woo. Now listen, let me tell you something. Here on this channel, I don't got no problem with the LGBTQ community. I call them the alphabet people. Again, I got a lot of alphabet people in my family. I love them to death. I have no problem with you if you know, like to partake in the forbidding arts. You know what I mean? Like to partake in the forbidding arts. You know, that's your prerogative, what you do in your bedroom. Um, but it's people talking and saying that Lil Baby son looked like he a little zesty, right? Now, I've been really paying attention, but I wanted to, because Jada talked about it. So that's what kind of made me kind of take notice of the shit. But I've been kind of kicking around in my head and looking at the little boy and looking at the shit in the comments and shit of what the people saying about the little boy, right? I see some people saying that the little boy's zesty, right? I read the comments. They like, man, shit zesty in a fruit roll up, right? Then I see some people in the comment section saying that he a kid. You know, why are you sexualizing the kid? Why are you even thinking that a kid might be zesty and this and that there? I see both sides. All right, I'm gonna give you an example. I have a cousin, right? Now he's a part of the alphabet community. But when we were young, as kids, he younger than me. But we looked at him and we were like, that motherfucker look like he might be one of them. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie to you, he grew up and he was one of them. And we knew he was one of them since we was like 5. Like, I'm talking about us as the cousins. We could look at our cousin and tell cuz look a little like he got glitter on him. Every time we see him, he look like he just got glitter on him, like he's shining. What's going on with you? We just been out here playing in the same mud and the dirt. How come when we see you, you look like you got glitter on you? You look like ain't no mud or no dirt got on you. You just like your eyes is shimmering in the sunlight. Like, what's going on here? You looking like Jaro City Ronche round him. Okay. So what we did was we ended up, you know, just putting it in the back of our minds, and then eventually he ended up turning out to be, you know what I'm saying? He ended up turning out to be Jaro City Ronche. Now the point I'm trying to make with that is, you can sometimes tell when someone is like that young. I got two other cousins. My little cousins. One of them is a hell of a designer. I swear to God. One of them, he fucking make clothes for all the stripper hoes here in Orlando. Everybody know him. He popular than a motherfucker. Got plenty of money. But this is my little cousin though. We knew he was motherfucking a part of the alphabet community young too. Like 6, 7 years old. We could look at him. He just was a village people. He, you know what I mean? Like this was his thing. The point I'm trying to make is with the Jada Waiter and the Lil Baby son situation. Sometimes you can motherfucking see when your cousins or your family members or brothers or whatever, you can see when the motherfuckers might be leaning towards being a part of the alphabet community young. So with that being said, with the people that's observing this little boy and saying that he motherfucking might be, you know, leading that way, I feel like it's a valid observation. You know, I feel like the people that saying they sexualizing a little boy, I think that's a defense mechanism for to deflect from the way the little boy is acting. It's a good way to do it too, because I didn't comment on none of the shit because I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'm a little too old to be talking about what a little boy's sexuality is and all that. But then when I thought about it, I'm like, hold on now. We had kin people when we was young that we knew these motherfuckers was gonna be part of the community. We could look at them and tell. We saw them. So was we out of line? Do that take away from what we saw and how they ended up becoming when they grew up? No, it didn't. So I feel like it's a fair assessment. And I went and watched the videos of this little boy. Listen, she went to asking him about they did the little thing where you could drink the little juice and shit, and she wanted him to figure out which juice was in the thing. Lemonade. What's the name? What's the name? What's the name? Right. So when he got to the one he drunk and he thought it was lemonade, he said it's lemonade, and he did like this. Okay, maybe he got a speech impediment. Lil Baby got a speech impediment. That might not be nothing, right? Go to the next clip. It's on Instagram right now. Go to the next clip. When I tell you he's flipping around and he's doing little splits and shit all on the ground and shit, okay, cool. We can overlook that. Kids flip around and roll around and shit like that. He a little kid. I get it. That ain't nothing. When I got to that other one, when he was up there with his mama, he was like, yay! That was a motherfucking enough for me. That was enough. That was enough for me. Hey, Lil Baby, whatever. Listen, go get your boy, my nigga. Get your boy. Get your boy, dog. For real, for real. Stop hanging with the white men and making the sandwiches on the pictures. And go get your boy, dog. Because I'm telling you, he got more shit in him than I seen my cousins. You know, my cousin that I was just telling you about as part of the community, Lil Baby son got a lot more of that shit than I saw in my cousins, bro. For real, bro. For real, dog. For real, dog. Something going on with the jit, bro. Something going on with the jit, dog. I'm telling you right now. Something going on with the jit. I hope that ain't it. I hope that ain't it. Damn, they slowing down. Y'all going crazy in the chat. What they doing? Chris say I got 5 of them in my family, men and women, and we all knew that young age. That's all I'm saying. So for the people that saying about Lil Baby son, I mean, as long as they ain't looking at the jit like in a perverted type of way, I don't feel like they wrong for assessing what they see, because he do look extra saucy. Hey, listen, and I'm going to say this. If he turn out to be saucy, Lil Baby can't do nothing but love his son. Like, that's all you can do, my nigga. Like, try your best to try to turn his head towards some women growing up and, you know, putting it, you know, because he still got a chance. He ain't actually did nothing yet. But don't let him get around Dwayne Wade, son. That's all I can tell you. Don't let him get around Gabrielle Union, Dwayne Wade, and Zion. Don't let him get around motherfucking Zion. You let that motherfucker get around Zion, you in motherfucking trouble. If you let that oh, okay, I was gonna say what's going on. But yeah, what he do, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's early. It's preliminary. It say good morning, he saw his father playing video games all day and will most likely Tuesday too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, I'm not an expert on this shit. I'm not. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I can only go off what I have seen. So I'm pretty. I would, cause you know, I'm not a part of the community, so I don't exactly know how this happens or the cause and this and that. I can only go off what I see, and it's gonna be a uneducated opinion of how these things manifest or whatever, whatever. Um, but all I can tell you is that we did have family members that we knew or we suspected when they was young that they were a part of the community or would be when they grew up. And I'm pretty sure like 90-some% of them did grow up to be a part of the community. Like, I don't want to say my cousins' names and shit like that, but yeah, I still and me and my cousin still cool. I never it's no person in my family that's a part of the community that I ever shunned. Never, never. I never did. I never, and to be honest with you, none of us do. In my family, nobody treats anybody who is a part of the community as an outcast. Nobody does. Yeah, he been learning from Jada. Yeah, okay. See, that's what I'm saying, and I agree with that. Call it how I see it. I agree with that. That's what I'm saying, and this brings me back to another one of my things that I always talk about. I'm big on make the relationship work. Or if it don't work, I want you to get another man, a good man, who can be a role model for your son. If you have a son, now if you got a daughter, you can and you a mama, you can kind of like regulate that one, but she still needs her father in her life as well. But the boys, because the boys are the ones that I see out here getting killed at an early age in the streets, and a lot of them get on these interviews before they get killed. Bloodhound, Lil Jeff, and a couple more of them, and they say that they didn't have fathers, and if they had fathers, it would have made a difference in their lives. So whatever we got to do in order to get these fathers in these lives or keep these fathers in the households, we need to do that because we losing our babies. What good do it do for a mother to do the best job in the world that she can for raising her son or raising her children, and then and still not be good enough to where she can't keep him out of the streets? It's not her fault all the time. She working, she doing what she gotta do to provide. She can't be there with the children 24/7. Then when a young teenage boy gets a certain age, mama, what mama saying, that shit fall on deaf ears. I'm telling you this shit, mama. Y'all ain't see Boys in the Hood. That is why Angela Bassett took Trey to his daddy. She had did the best she could with him, but she couldn't get through to him no more. It's a different type of feel in the words of a father than of a mama. I'm telling you, I was raised by my mama half of my life, and then I was raised by my daddy pretty much the other half. When my mom used to tell me shit, I listen or play like I'm a listen, but when she gone to work or wherever I'm out of there. I'm gone. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? When I know I'm gonna get in trouble when she find out, but you know what she gonna do? Hit me on the shoulder one or two times. I'm gonna block that shit like this and tell them I'll go ahead on. And that's what it is. I'm still gonna do what I do. When my daddy told me don't do some shit, nigga, I'm thanking. That nigga big. I'm looking at look when I look at my dad like that nigga big. He got a deep voice. Last time that nigga swung on me. That nigga ain't even whoop me. That nigga bow, bow, bow. So that fear made me say, oh nah, bro, y'all go ahead on, bro. I gotta do this at home. I'm lying like a motherfucker, bro. I gotta go home. I don't feel good. Really, I don't want to get caught fucking with y'all because my daddy gonna beat my ass, dog. That's the difference. You feel what I'm saying? And fuck what a bitch told you. Fear keep your children from doing shit. Fear keeps your children from doing shit. If your children don't have no fear of no consequences, they're gonna do what they want to do. And we know kids, they'll eat ice cream all day if you let them. They don't know. They don't know. This is their first time being here. They think they know, but they don't know. You know. That's your job. So that's all I'm saying. So I'm just saying, like, as far as like, I want these kids. I don't want to be losing these kids so early to the streets. Look at this motherfucker. What his name? What his name? We just seen him. Ybcdul. Did y'all see that dumbass shit he was out there doing, and then got killed? Somebody raised him. Somebody raised him all his life for him to just die like that. I told my kids straight up, me and your mama ain't raising y'all all your life till you get 18. We ain't working overtime. We ain't motherfucking buying prom dresses and school shoes and taking you to Aquatica and Disney World for birthdays and shit. For you to get out here and die in the streets for nothing, we ain't motherfucking doing that. I told them that off top. For real. We not raising you for that. Putting all our hopes and dreams and shit in you, and then you just get out here and fuck East Side and a nigga kill you tomorrow. And then the nigga that killed you go to jail the next day. Like, what sense that make? If a lot of it falls on the kids as far as they decision making, but it do fall on us as well, as parents, to try to like just give them that basic shit, the basic shit that we instill in them, and then hopefully when they get of age and they got to make their own choices, that they revert back to that. After that out of our hands, but that's what our job is. But the boy Ybcdul, like, I don't feel bad for him. I don't. It is sad because that's a life. That's somebody's kid. That's somebody's baby that died. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him. I see him trolling people, talking shit, and that's sad. That's sad that the way he behaved make me not feel bad that he dead when I should. I should feel bad that he dead because that's somebody's life. That's a kid. That he's a fucking kid to me. That's somebody's child that they taught how to tie shoes, taught how to ride a bike. He had a first day of school at 5 years old. He had his little lunch pail and his little Power Ranger shirt on, and then he fucking turned into that shit that he turned into, and now he fucking dead. This is sad. This is sad. And he'll be forgotten about. Only the people who love him and care about him are gonna remember him. But us, we ain't gonna forget about him. We gonna forget about him. We making videos on him right now, and we ain't gonna even remember this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? He did all that shit, and we not gonna even remember you. Nigga, I don't know now Ybcdul song. Not one. Doing it too much for the clout, bro. They lack guidance. They need guidance, and it's sad. And it look like we're gonna continue to see this. I want to piggyback on something else because I got a lot of topics, y'all. There's a lot of topics I didn't get into. We can see that the Ybcdul shit and the Julio Foolio shit and all the rest of this shit is them piggybacking off the Chicago drill culture, right? We can see that, right? We see that, right? Well, Chicago look like y'all done met y'all motherfucking match. Because every time I turn on the news now, I see them motherfucking migrants in that bitch taking over. It's a video that just went viral of the migrants in Colorado actually fucking kicking in somebody's house. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I have no problem with my Latino people. I really motherfucking don't. I'm one of the people who's smart enough to realize, to know that we all the same people. It's actually no races. It's only one race. Excuse me. It's actually only one race, the human race. The rest are ethnicities and demographics. But bitch, we still is the same motherfucking people. We all the same, bitch. So I don't look at other people different from myself. I just look at them like they grew up in a different place and they have different cultures and different languages. But I look at all of them like we related, like, you know what I'm saying? But the motherfucker, my cousins from south of the border, them motherfuckers done got up to this motherfucker. And they ain't bullshit. They ain't bullshit. Listen, shout out to you, hey, you say respect, but I can't say your name, but shout out to you. Listen, my cousins from south of the border, they the motherfucker came up here and they ain't bullshitting. Listen, they say the motherfucking migrant people taking over like a motherfucker. Listen, let me tell y'all something. See, I'm smart enough to understand this is some of this shit is propaganda to keep us to fight against each other. They want you to look at the motherfucker next to you and say, oh, he white. You should not like him, or oh, he's black. He's a criminal. You shouldn't like him. Or, oh, he's a migrant. You shouldn't like him. He's a criminal. No. What the real fight is between rich and poor. It's just a many rich black people that don't like poor black people. It's just a many rich white people that don't like poor white people. It's just a many rich Asians that don't like poor Asians. That's what the real motherfucking fight is. The rest of this shit is just smoke and mirrors. Now, back to the migrants. I see a lot of my people is getting upset that they're hearing that these migrants are getting benefits and they're getting money and food stamps and housing and things of this nature, things that they don't have access to, right? Okay, cool. But do me a favor, my people. Don't when it comes to that situation, don't put all that shit on the migrants. Because they just the recipients of a system that benefits them. You feel me? What we should be mad at, the motherfuckers up there on Capitol Hill that gave them motherfucking benefits and didn't give some of these American citizens these same benefits. We ain't mad that you got the benefit, Mr. Migrant Man. We mad that we ain't get the motherfuckers too. Because people here done pay taxes, put into this economy, you know, working a 9 to 5, and the money that they pay in taxes, they can't get this type of assistance for, but you getting this assistance and you didn't even put into this economy. So a lot of people easily to get that misplaced anger and focus that shit on the migrants. That's that racism shit. That's the slippery slope down the dark side. No, you don't do that. That's what they want you to do. That's why I say you got to take some of this migrant shit with a grain of salt. They want you to be mad at the migrants. They want you to become racist and say, oh, I hate Mexicans, I hate Venezuelans, I hate. No, 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 no. We don't like you motherfuckers up there on Capitol Hill, and it ain't no color. Because it's black motherfuckers doing it who voting this way to where that shit can happen. It's white people, it's Asians, it's Latinos, it's all of them motherfuckers up there on Capitol Hill who agreed to let this policy go through to where it benefited those people and not the American citizens as well. That's the problem here. You feel what I'm saying? All the rest of that shit, smoke and mirrors. They want you to be mad at the migrants so you can vote this way or that way and swing your vote. They know how to do this shit. They know how to get you emotionally charged up so you can do what they want you to do anyway. All of this shit is just smoke and mirrors, dog. They know how to move shit around and fool us and shit. But hey, I did see that one video on what it say? Got to vote. Kamala could be helping right now. She already vice president. She could. Listen, man, I got off of Kamala because I felt like I was coming across as though I was bashing Kamala. I'm gonna just tell y'all this. I have never voted Republican a day in my life. That don't mean that I won't vote Republican. But I did want to stop bashing Kamala because I didn't want it to come across as though I was just bashing Kamala because it's just as much problems with Donald Trump as it is with Kamala. That's why I say no matter who you vote for on this channel, you cool with me. Because truth be told, I'm torn. Truth be told, I'm torn than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I do want y'all to vote whoever y'all want, whoever y'all vote for. For real, I want y'all to vote because your vote does count. Your vote does matter. And if you don't believe your vote matter, then I tell you what, ask yourself, why the motherfuckers coming with all this type of shit to keep you from voting? Why the motherfuckers try to do all this bullshit at the polls and all this shit and try to get felons from being able to vote and all this shit? That lets you know your vote count. Now, I'm not saying they ain't got some trickery in the game all the way up. They probably do. But your vote does count. And at the end of the day, they got some other trick shit too because, you know, they got the electoral college too. So the electoral, shout out to 985J. You know they got the electoral college too. So, you know, they got all kind of little tricks of trade. Because if you remember now, Donald Trump actually lost the populist vote against Hillary Clinton, and he won the electoral college. Therefore, he won the election. And if you don't know about the electoral college, you might need to brush up on it. Because when I saw how he won the election with the electoral college, I was like, what? How? And then I understood. Then I did some research and I understood. But that's neither here nor there. So, hey, look, but vote who you want to vote for, man. I mean, and I want to say this too for the people who don't like, who they like to make you think that this is the end of the world, y'all. Every time somebody get elected, do you notice that? They try to make you think like this is the end of the world. Oh, it's over. Bro, Donald Trump been the president already, right? He been the president already. We already done had him as the president. Like, you still, like, let me throw some respect on that. We did have the pandemic. That motherfucker did make the pandemic. I gotta say that we did have a pandemic, but I mean, maybe that was a bad example. Okay, we had Bush. A lot of people didn't like Bush. We lived through that though. We lived through Obama. Like, none of this shit is like the end of the world. I had to get off of the Trump one because motherfuckers died under Trump, y'all. That was a bad example. But it ain't the end of the world, y'all. If Trump get elected, y'all gotta realize Trump is the oldest president ever to get this far in a presidential race. Biden was the old one, but he dropped the oldest one, but he dropped that. So, I mean, the nigga Trump ain't got probably about a good 2 more pecan seasons anyway. He probably won't even make it through the motherfucking presidency. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, bro, I used to let them fear monger me, but not no more, bro. They all about to do the same thing. All of them about to do the same thing. Every now and then you get a president. you know, you know, but they all pretty much do the same shit. Obama borrowed the most money from the Federal Reserve Bank in history. History. The Federal Reserve Bank ain't part of the government, y'all. They just put that name. They just a bunch of rich bankers. So if a whole country is borrowing money from a bunch of rich bankers, then who run the country? The rich fucking bankers. I tell you what, if I don't run the country, give me my motherfucking money back, Obama. Let's bankrupt this bitch. You feel me? Let's tank the American dollar. So they all do the same shit. Oh, and another thing I want to kick around too. I got to talk up for Sleepy Joe Biden and I guess Kamala Harris a little bit on this one here. They keep talking about this inflation shit, right? Oh, Joe Biden, them, this and that with the inflation. I got to talk up for Joe, because I never talk up for Joe. Y'all know I always crack on Sleepy Joe Biden. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. But we got the fucking inflation from the pandemic, y'all. We got the inflation when they started printing out all this free money. You remember? You remember when they was getting us all them checks and shit? They would just hit that button on that computer and we were just like, yeah. We was like them scribbles at King of Diamonds. It's money up here. Well, that shit has a effect. They printing out money that they don't have the gold reserves in order to back, which means the U.S. dollar is not worth what they tell you it's worth, because they're supposed to have the gold to balance out every dollar that's printed in this economy. Well, when you saw them printing out money just to print it out, did you see the motherfuckers find any more gold mines? Did you see the motherfuckers get on and say, oh, we just found $200 trillion worth of gold hiding under our rock in our backyard? No, that lets you know that they was printing out that money and it was no gold to back it, which means you got more U.S. dollars in the economy than it is gold to back it, which means that's how you got inflation. That's why a lot of these Wall Street guys and investment guys, Warren Buffett and all these people, that's why when the pandemic hit, they pulled their money out of certain shit and they bought assets. When I mean assets, I mean property, I mean businesses. They didn't want the money. See, us poor motherfuckers, we thought the money was a thing. The money ain't shit. The money is not worth what you can hold a dollar up right now. I'm telling you, a U.S. dollar is not worth a dollar. It's not worth a dollar. They just ain't telling nobody because they don't want the economy to tank. Do you know Fort Knox has never been audited? Do you know that? Fort Knox has never been audited. You know why? Because the fuck it ain't enough gold in there to balance the American dollar. That is the trick. That is the secret. You see they keep printing out money now. So what that's telling you, inflation gonna keep going up. So it's not Joe Biden's fault that inflation came around. Actually, the pandemic helped that come along. So when we was getting all that free money and shit, this is the effects of the free money that we was getting. And not only just us, the politicians was getting it too. They all was getting it. Everybody was getting it. Anytime you see one of them big funds came up and they was telling you that, oh yeah, we finna give the Americans $1,200. Well, the hundreds of millions of dollars that was left in there was going other places that the politicians could have control over too. Donald Trump told you that right before they tried to kick him out. Y'all remember when Donald Trump was trying to get us $2,000 checks when he had lost the election and Biden was getting in there? Donald Trump said, well, I ain't going nowhere unless you give them $2,000. Well, he was telling you then. He told on Nancy Pelosi and all them. Do y'all realize when them people get into office, they be like maybe they might be like a millionaire, $500,000. They don't be that rich. Do you realize all the motherfucking congressmen and all that on Capitol Hill be millionaires, 100 millionaires, multi-billionaires, all type of shit once they get to be politicians? You know why? Because insider trading is legal for them to do. Did you know that? The same shit they put Martha Stewart in jail for and me and you for doing, it's legal for them to do. So that's how they get all the money. You see what I'm saying? They know this land deal is finna go down over here. They know Walmart finna build this X amount of what's name. They done got all the permits in the land and shit for them. Hell, they might have done bought the land. But they know Walmart want to build in Tuskegee. So they done bought all the land in Tuskegee, and then they passed law. Yeah, let Walmart come in here and they sell all the shit to Walmart and make $100 million. Man, this shit is a game, man. I know I got off on a little tangent, but I just want to hit y'all with that. All right, what we gonna move on? Hit that like button, hit that like button. Y'all listen, do me a favor, please donate to the channel. Hey, TN, somebody drop my cash up in the channel in the chat, man. Yeah, they was making it rain for real, La Crystal. Yeah, I just be trying to, just tell a little bit of what I know. I be paying attention to the shit. Hey, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Let me see what else I want to talk about. Oh, let's talk about this Julio Foolio murderer nigga, Gutter Zay. Listen, I told y'all when I saw the shit that Jit was saying. Hey, my girl TN just put the cash up in the chat, man. Y'all please cash out the channel, man. Y'all already know your boy demonetized. Hey, listen, speaking of that, I did put in my appeal to be back monetized. I'm still waiting on YouTube to hit me back. I think I'm gonna win my appeal. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing a little research and seeing how other people do their videos, and I don't think I did nothing wrong. So, but until I do, I'll be relying on the kindness of you kind folks to please donate to the channel, so to support the channel. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, what the nigga name? Gutter Zay? Gutter Zay? Yeah, that's Gutter Zay, right? That's Timu Shoe Man, right? Yeah, that nigga. So I seen a video of him. They happen to be playing Who I Smoke in the courtroom. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. I never seen motherfuckers go to court this much. Trust me, take it. I'm a 9-time felon, y'all. I'm a 9-time felon. For real. I'm not proud of it, but I ain't running from it either. I've never been to court that many times, but I never been convicted. I never been charged with those crimes either. But you typically don't go to court that much. They done been to court like 5 times. They only been in jail like a month or two. Like I just never seen that. But hey, it's been a long time since been in jail either. But they was playing Who I Smoke, which is Young and Nate's this song to the opposition. And this boy's in the courtroom like this. Who I Smoke, Lil Baby. He like this. Listen, this for you ladies. I see a lot of ladies that like these gangster niggas, excuse my French, because they make their pussy wet. You know, bad boys get the girls. That's how this thing goes. This is the downside to them niggas. And we got to grow out that shit. We got to grow out that shit, y'all. I'm telling you that shit. That shit be like a phase or something that girls go through or young girls go through. Because a lot of older women, they understand this as they get older. You know, they've been had that phase and they realize the ups and the downs, the pros and the cons of dealing with these type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Take it from a former street nigga. We gonna fuck hoes on you, baby. When we getting that bad, we gonna cheat on you, baby. We gonna cheat on you. Ain't no way in hell I done got all this type of money and I ain't finna be fucking no hoes. I got a nice car. I got money. I got jewelry. I got class status. I got clout. I got everything I can want. And now I can fuck any girl I want in my area. And you mean to tell me that I'm not finna fuck none of them, just finna come home to you every night? That's a downfall of fucking with a street nigga. Another thing, fucking with a street nigga, most likely he gonna go to jail. So when he go to jail, that's when the fall come, right? Because most of the time he gonna be the primary source of income, which means all these bills that we done got from living up this nice life in this nice 5-bedroom house, these 2, 3 cars that we got out here, that Benz, that goddamn Jag, we might got that Ferrari truck out there, yeah. All of that right there, all of that shit got to get motherfucking paid for. And now that the feds or whatever done came through, because this nigga moving Fetty Wap, or this nigga motherfucking doing fraud, or whatever he motherfucking doing, now that done came through, now he is all his assets seized. They done took all our shit. Now we back to square one. Now the only thing that we might got to depend on is this little salon that I got, or this little daycare that I got, cause my boo done put me up in the game. But if it's a RICO charge, they might come through and seize all that shit and close all that shit, to be honest with you, cause they might say that shit was built off drug money. Okay, that's another thing I deal with. Nothing got to deal with a street nigga. You got to deal with him dying. Who the fuck want to have kids by a nigga and then this motherfucker getting up getting killed and then a woman and then as a woman you got to raise your babies without their father. You got to tell your babies that their father died. He dead. Then you got to probably deal with a nigga going to jail. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. When you go to jail, do you know that the people that love you do time too? So your children are doing time, your parents are doing time, your girl doing time. You see what I'm saying? She got to work to try to sustain this lifestyle that y'all motherfucking done put up. What up, Leonard D? Y'all got to she got to work to try to sustain this lifestyle that y'all done put up with. Plus she got to come down there and see you in the jailhouse. Plus she got to try to visit you. She got to write you letters. She got to not fuck because if she fuck a nigga, you gonna think she cheating on you because you got 20 years for selling some bricks, but you want your lady to not get her pussy moist for 20 years while you in jail. These are all the downsides of fucking with a street nigga. I'm just telling you. Now look what this nigga Ybcdul, look what he done led this young lady to. You know what I'm saying? Look what he done help lead her to. Bro, that's my girl, bro. I'm never gonna have my girl on no drill with me, bro. Like, you gotta stop dealing with these niggas who don't give a fuck about themselves. And I'm gonna tell you how you know if a nigga don't give a fuck about himself. If that nigga will crash out at any time on another nigga, he don't give a fuck about himself. Ybcdul did not give a fuck about himself. Rashad didn't give a fuck about himself. What a nigga name? All of them who did that shit didn't give a fuck about themselves. They did it. They didn't care about themselves as much as they should. I'm telling you this shit from a real nigga. Fuck Julio Foolio. Nigga, you supposed to thought about yourself. You supposed to thought about like, damn, I ain't finna throw my life away to kill this nigga. I ain't finna do it. Moowop, Teasy, all the niggas that killed Ybcdul, they threw their life away. What sense that make the hate a nigga so bad till you want to kill him and throw your life away too? You might well just would have killed a nigga and put a bullet in your head. I don't understand this rationale of thinking. The number one rule of the game is don't get caught. They not even trying to not get caught. They hating themselves at the same time as they hating the art. Y'all hated Julio Foolio too. That nigga said, what he said in the text message? Now my thirst is quenched. Yeah, that's one of the Julio Foolio killers. What's the name said? What's up? Hey, y'all show my boy Leonard D from Love in the chat, man. He from the Dub. He from Dub City, Wabasso, my nigga. Leonard Darling. BB. Hey. But yeah. She was that nigga was never supposed to, yeah, he said, now my thirst is quenched. He wasn't never supposed to take that girl with him. Like, what I'm taking her with me for? When you look at what she really did, she really did nothing. She really did nothing but sit right there and tell. And that's another thing. When the police get y'all, don't say shit. If she don't speak, if she don't tell them, oh yeah, we was just going to go to the clubs too, or we went to the door of the clubs because we was gonna go in. She shouldn't have said shit. She had a chance to probably finesse her way about this or with less time had she not gave any statements. When you get caught by the police, the best way out sometimes is in. Sometimes you got to go to jail to bond out, to beat the case. People be trying not to go to jail right then. The first thing I ask the police, am I going to jail? Once they tell me I'm going to jail, hey officer, no disrespect, can you please hurry up and take me down to the police precinct? These cuffs are hurting my arms, officer. I'm getting tired of being folded up in the back of this car, officer. It's hot back here. Can you please just get me on down to the police precinct so I can talk to my family and get them to come bond me out? I'm the nicest motherfucker in the world. I'm going to jail. What's the point? I'm going to jail. Once I get that motherfucker, I get on the phone and I tell my people to bond me out. Oh, I'm good. Hey, officer, look, can y'all give me that little bag lunch with that little regular ass piece of bologna with the little mayonnaise with the apple and the orange in there and the little cookie? Yeah, let me get that. And next time that these people move in to go to the back there, yeah, I'm ready to go back there. Yeah, take me back there. Where I can get my little itch ass little cover and I can do my little script search, cough, and I can go to sleep. I got the cover over my head. I'm sleeping till they call my name. Pack it up. When they say pack it up, I'm about that bitch. Hey, y'all holler at my nigga. Y'all tell your baby mama. Yeah, I'm gonna see you a couple dollars, my nigga. Lying like a bitch. I'm trying to get the fuck on out of there. I'm lying like a bitch. I'm lying to everybody in there. Yeah, bro, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Sister Nene, that I seen you, my nigga. Yeah, that's fucked up. That nigga told on you, my nigga. Da da da. I'm about that bitch though. I'm about that bitch quick and fuck. The nigga Gutter Zay, them all them niggas, they was crashing out, bro. I knew that nigga ain't give a fuck about that girl nor himself when the nigga had his phone on him, on the hit. But then he gonna use her phone to call the niggas. What sense that made? So what you saying is I don't want to use my phone, but I'm gonna use my bitch phone. Shout out to damn, my son on here too. Shout out to B Flyboy Michael for the cash out. Hey, look, but you gotta pay attention to the niggas that don't care about themselves, and a lot of times them niggas that go out there and kill a nigga, like proactive. Like it's different if a nigga protecting himself, protecting his girl, protecting his household. You know, it's niggas like out there like that too. We ain't talking about them. We talking about them niggas like Gutter Zay, that motherfucking shot Julio Foolio allegedly, because everything here I say is alleged. Who shot Julio Foolio the first time or the time before this time in the foot. Then get on Clubhouse and troll Julio Foolio and ask him, hey, do you know what you got shot with? Julio Foolio say, no, do you? See what I'm saying? So that nigga was stalking Julio. That nigga wanted Julio dead. That nigga is not remorseful. That's why that nigga get up. Shout out to Trigger Man. Tell him, goddamn me, it's gonna be alright, ho. Y'all show my boy Trigger Man. Tell him some love in the chat, man. That's home team right there. Shout out to Rich Supreme. Okay, you just shot that Richard. Okay, I see my son has just sent it to me on Cash App. That was you then. Shout out to Richard Supreme. Hey, look. This nigga, that's why the nigga was sitting up in the courtroom talking about something. Because he ain't thinking about that girl. He ain't thinking about himself. That nigga is a full-fledged fucking demon. Taking from somebody that bit of the streets. When I seen him, I don't give a fuck because he light-skinned, looking like Alfonso Ribeiro. I'm looking at the nigga, I'm like, then when I seen the particulars of the shit, I said, oh, they dangerous. Them niggas dangerous. Them niggas dangerous. Them light-skinned niggas, them Gutter Zay, and what's the other nigga name? In the comment section, let me know what the nigga name is. I keep forgetting the nigga name. Nigga look like Ybcdul, man. Night and day, that nigga there. The nigga that had all the guns. That nigga. Them niggas dangerous, bro. Listen, sometimes you just look at niggas and tell they dangerous. Like, you got they could be funny, they could be serious, but it's just a look in their eye. When you look, Gutter Zay was gonna end up this way anyway. Then hit that like button, yeah, Sean. Then when you hear, they say when they did the ballistics on the guns and the bullets, the motherfucker came back to 7 different shootings, 2 murders. Like these, bro, just do the math here. The one that the guy caught with the bullets and the guns and shit, I think that's Sean. Gates right. That means you got 3 murders, son. You got Julio Foolio murder. Then you got the 2 murders that those bullets or ballistics done traced back to. Then you got 3 attempted murders from the 3 people that got shot other than Julio Foolio that night. Then you got the attempted murder on Julio Foolio when he got shot in the foot or assault with a deadly weapon or whatever they give you because he got shot. But it might be attempted because the car got shot up. I'm not sure. It might be assault. I'm not sure. Because, you know, below a certain part on the body, they might give you assault with a deadly weapon or whatever. But regardless of what, the nigga got at least 3 murders and at least 4 attempted murders. Now, I didn't even count the other shootings that I don't know did somebody get shot or what. But if you add them bitches in, the nigga got about 7 or 8 attempts and 3 murders. That's crazy. Listen, people like to tell you that they don't wish jail on nobody. Man, listen, I used to say that shit too when I was in the streets. But as I got older and I started thinking and having a mature mind, man, fuck that. Some of you scam like get your ass on my phone. But some of these motherfuckers deserve to be in jail, dog. And we should not have to risk our motherfucking freedom to put these motherfuckers in jail. Listen, so I wish jail on some of these motherfuckers. Anybody do something to a kid, um, anybody that do something, take something from a lady, and y'all know what I mean, that golden goose y'all got down there between y'all legs, the best thing God made, you ain't got to take it, my nigga. All you got to do is just ask for it, beg, or pay. One of the two. Ask for it, be charming, be nice looking, beg, please some more porridge, sir. Know what I mean? Or pay. Regardless of what. But you ain't got to take the pussy. I don't like them niggas. Any of them niggas do that shit, I don't fuck with them. Let me see. What else? There's a lot of shit I want to talk about that I missed. Excuse me. Did I see Lil Law video? No, but I was just doing some research on it. Oh, this is what I want to talk about. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Please donate to the channel. I appreciate y'all. It's Friday. Look, you know what I just thought about too? Ooh, salute to y'all working people. Salute to y'all working people. Nigga, y'all got a 3-day weekend, nigga. Nigga, salute to y'all, nigga. I just thought about it. Oh shit. Listen, if I would have been a little smart, I would have went live like Wednesday, and I would have told y'all how to do this shit. Go to work on, y'all should have went to work on Thursday and played sick, but not be really sick, just be like be moving around kind of gingerly, but working though. You ain't sick though. You ain't playing the day. Nigga, you had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, then you got a 4-day weekend, nigga. Yeah, sometimes you gotta play like you sick a couple days before you call in, but you ain't really sick though. But all in all, y'all got a 3-day weekend. Salute. Labor Day coming up Monday. So I know y'all ready to get the fuck out of there. Ooh, shit. Everybody going home early today. Well, yeah, what I was gonna say? Okay, so I did Julio Foolio for the day. I got a lot of topics, y'all, that I had wanted to cover that I didn't cover. Damn. It's a lot of shit went on. I'm trying to just make sure I remember shit. I ain't see the TH left Lil Law video, but I did. I just started watching. They say 3 people got shot, right? And the TH left Lil Law. Let me see what y'all saying here. Sean is the other one. My boy Trigger Man. Yeah, Leonard Darling from Wabasso, y'all. He from the dub down there. Ain't put no cat on no freezer. I'm trying to think. Okay, what else we had that went on? Y'all jump. Oh yeah, Kyro. Yeah, Kyro. Hey, listen, man. I like Kyro. I don't know no limit Kyro, but I'm saying like his internet presence and internet image. Damn, I got see. Hey, Tanil, you see why I be fucking how this sneezer shit be having number? This shit that be popping out the motherfucking blue. But the sinus is a motherfucker. But I like Kyro. I like his internet persona. Kyro don't come off. Kyro don't come off as a tough guy, but if you know what you're looking at, then you know you're looking at somebody that will do something if he you know. I always looked at Kyro as somebody like me. Like I don't act tough. I don't come across as tough. I don't do that shit on purpose. But don't get it motherfucking miscued or whatever. If you look in my motherfucking eyes, I know exactly what to do, when to do it, and what time to do it. And I hope I never have to do none of that. But I'm just saying, don't push me. You feel what I'm saying? And Kyro seemed to me like that same type. Uh, but I like Kyro, right? So we see Kyro just went to jail, and allegedly they saying Kyro went to jail for spinning the block. Thank you, Tanil, for spinning the block, trying to unalive some migrants. And they said that the reason why Kyro tried to unalive some migrants is because one of the cutthroats, well, no, one of the no limit guys, I'm sorry, was unalive not too long ago, and it was Get Back, and they say he was unalive from the migrants. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, they say, listen, I'm not up there. I ain't really seen the effects of that here in Florida. So I try to. DJ got that power was right after all. Yeah, man. For real. Hey, look. So I can only go. I just try to give honest opinions on what I see, what I know, and a little bit of shit that I know about. So I ain't seen it here. The only thing that I can go off is what I done heard on the internet and what I done seen them saying. And I see. Shout out to CSP. He's a YouTube on this channel. I see CSP. Um, he's saying that it's a migrant problem. Yeah, it's a grill. Yeah. It ain't no grill. These permanents, baby. I'm from Florida. I had these bitches since 2000 something. Long time ago. But anyway, they saying that Kyro was finna spin um on the migrants. I don't know how. Listen, I want to know how they know this shit. I'm not from Chicago. I don't know, but my Chicago bloggers that I trust, that I watch their content, they saying that goddamn Kyro was finna spin on the migrants for the loss of one of their homies, and I feel like this finna be a war, dog. I feel like this finna be a war, and I feel mixed. I got mixed feelings about it because part of me wants this shit to stop. Part of me wants this drill shit to stop. Part of me wants these young boys to stop killing themselves. But I just don't see no way for it to stop in Chicago. And it's just poetic justice. I hate to say it like that, to see a group of people move into Chicago, not give a fuck, and ready to go to war on the blocks with these same dudes that we be seeing, these drill guys, these Chirac guys. So it's just like, if I ain't know no better, I think the goddamn U.S. government and the cartel let the motherfuckers in on purpose to do this. But I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this. This is all of the migrants ain't bad people, bro. Some of these people just trying to get away from impoverished communities and bad situations down there in Mexico or South America. They want a better life. But he say what? What? South smooth, South star. Oh, they wild in here, four now. They gonna call and run into the blue. What? We don't do nothing like that over here. You out of here, cuz. We don't do that. Okay, let's read this other one, y'all. I'll give me some bodies, y'all. Just chill. It said, oh, you fell out with everybody who was with you when y'all was trying to down talk PJ. Trying to down talk PJ. PJ our mascot. PJ is our um neighborhood friendly troll. We don't trying to down talk PJ. PJ the same motherfucker that made rap songs and videos talking about me, talking about my children, talking about everything. Like, what the fuck? Hold on, we down talk PJ? PJ came here as a troll. I'm not offended by your comment. I'm just baffled that you wasn't here when PJ came in and sold all of us out off the gate. So we down talk PJ. PJ the same motherfucker right now that has my picture as his goddamn profile picture. We down down talk, PJ. Nigga, I'm gonna block you, right? But I bet you this. I bet you PJ will be up on my panel before you do, and I bet you PJ will be on my panel in the future here, because see, you don't really understand like the relationship that we have here on this channel with PJ. PJ understands. PJ understands. PJ's a troll. This is what PJ do, but we don't even be kind of we don't really be offended by the shit PJ say, because we just understand that PJ is kind of, challenged. We kind of miss PJ. You know what I'm saying? We kind of miss PJ, to be real with you. Right, exactly, Tanel, because that's what I'm saying, Cuddy. You borderline, because we wouldn't even talk about PJ, and you just done throw the whole shit off, so yeah, we're going to block you too. We're going to block you too, because you just... We got to get some order in here. It's Friday. We ain't got time for that. But PJ, you welcome to come on back. You already know how it is, homie. You already know how we do. We got like this little love-hate shit going on. But what I was talking about, see, he done throw me the fuck all the way off. See, listen. Just block these motherfuckers from now on, because they throwing off my motherfucking feng shui in here. You know what I mean? They throwing off my motherfucking feng shui. But what I was talking about, T. Get your boy back on track, T. Hit that like button, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to knock out. I thought that was his brother too, T. I thought that was his brother. That's why I want to say that. He went and listened to PJ that day when I swear that's the first person I thought it was. He listened to PJ that day when PJ, and he just came in here trying to defend PJ. I remember that day he came in. I thought that was him too, the same thing. But bitch, we ain't nobody attack PJ. Nigga, PJ came in this bitch knocking furniture over, talking shit, all type of shit. Like, I don't like you, but I kind of like PJ, nigga. So your ass is out of here. Know what I'm saying? So you done came to ride for your brother, and your brother cool, but you not. See what I'm saying? That's why I never get into the fights with my sister and her boyfriend, because when they make up, I'm on the outside looking in. Just like you on the outside looking in, Cuddy Ranks, or whatever the fuck your name is. Now, block his ass like DJ, like my boy AK say. But what were we talking about here? Oh, Kyro. Yeah, so they say that Kyro got caught with a blink, stolen car, switch, and he was trying to spin on the migrants. I don't feel no kind of way. I don't feel bad for Kyro. I'm not happy in jail. I'm not happy he in jail. I don't like the gangbanging shit. I don't like what's going on in Chicago. So maybe this is poetic justice. Maybe this is a means to an end. Maybe this they getting their medicine. I'm just saying like, the government ain't gonna do nothing about it. Oh, another thing I looked at too, y'all. You know how they keep trying to tell the government that they need to come in to try to help with the shit that's going on in Chicago? Well, you know it's a federal law that they cannot use federal troops in civilian matters, which I'm trying to figure out, because I have seen Army troops before, like maybe they declare martial law or something, but I think it's in the Constitution or whatever, the Bill of Rights or whatever the fuck that shit is. I don't know, but whatever the founding fathers made it, they can't use federal. They can't use the Army. Put it that way. They can't use the Army to do shit like that. It's against the law, because they kind of felt like if the government was able to do that, then they could kind of like run it'd be kind of like a dictatorship. You get what I'm saying? Like if they got mad and they could get the federal troops in. But I have seen in the civil rights movement they did that. I remember motherfucking in Alabama and Mississippi and shit. They was getting goddamn army men and shit. You know what I mean? To do the protests and shit. So the motherfuckers do what they want to do. But I did read that. I did look that up, and it is a law. But they probably got all kind of shit, some ways around that shit. Y'all know how they do. Hit that like button. But hey, man, I want to say free Kyro, but I'm going to just stay out of that one, dog. I'm going to just report that one. Because I like Kyro. I think, because I don't know him. But I like his internet personality. He funny guy to me. But I do think Kyro get busy. And I think this is proof that Kyro get busy. I think we just going to sit back and watch this. I want to sit back and watch this migrant situation and see um, because I can't really. It's still so new. I can't really come up with an opinion about it. Like, of course, they should not be kicking in people's houses and shit. That I saw that video on with machine gun shit. But my question is, once they kicked in the person's house with the machine guns, the police ain't gonna come get them about that motherfucker. Like, how long? How long was they in the house? Like, how long did they think that they were gonna be able to live in this house, this apartment? Because if it's me and you coming up in there to get me up out that bitch, I'm getting up out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't got no gun, now if I got a gun, I'm shooting it out. If I had a chopper or AR or something, oh yeah, we finna get busy all through the door. That door gonna be Swiss cheese, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You won't lay down in this motherfucker. But if I didn't have no protection, they came to my door and they got the ups on me, I'm getting out. I'm getting out. But I bet you this. I bet you my girlfriend is calling the motherfucking police. I bet you that. Hey, I bet you my lady calling the police. I ain't calling them. I ain't calling them. But you know what I'm gonna do? Call the police, man. Hey, look. I ain't snitching on nobody. But you know what I'm gonna do? Man, call the police, man. I ain't doing me like, hey, call the police, man. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them right there. Shout out to Jason Morris. Listen, for real, we gonna be. Hey, y'all finna get the fuck up out of here. So I would like to know: are those migrants still occupying the apartment, or did the authorities come and get their ass out of there? Because in Florida, they would have had about 30 minutes in that bitch before it would have been a whole police standoff, nigga. For real. Like I don't understand. Like y'all just letting the migrants take over people's apartments and they just living there. Like the police ain't coming in and surrounding the building and getting them out of there. And you know, they looked like they were just. They looked like once they get in there, they ain't finna stay in that motherfucker. That what it looked like. I see people who live there moving out the next day, but the migrants was still up in that motherfucker. Matter of fact, they say when the people was moving out, it was migrants moving in their shit when they was moving out. Like they was taking out the sofa, migrant putting their sofa in. They was taking out the flat screen, the migrant putting their flat screen in. Like that shit was crazy. Like this shit crazy what's going on. But I don't think all migrants are bad people. I think those are just some of the criminal elements. And hey, they're going for what they know. But at the same time, though, if they getting into it with gangbangers, bro, if they getting into it with gangbangers, I don't got no problem with that. I swear, I feel like, hey, rub each other out, motherfucker. The law-abiding citizens couldn't get rid of y'all. Fuck it. Purge, bitch. Purge. I'ma throw a chopper and a 9mm with a stendo on that bitch in a dark room. Purge, motherfucker. Purge. So if the gangbangers in Chirac or Chicago want to get into it with the migrants from Venezuela or got them Noches or whatever place they from down there, purge, motherfucker. Purge. Shit. You know what I mean? It'll save the law-abiding citizens and the police and all of them from working some time. Purge, bitch. Purge. Goddamn it. Purge. Because the goddamn Migo them. Where did they get all them guns from? Oh, my bad. Anton Daniels say that they've been reportedly to have been breaking in gun stores and things too, Trump. Hey, we gonna have to sit around and wait for this one. What else we got going on? What else I want to talk about? I saw a video, and this is gonna be a little short one, y'all. I saw a video of Finesse 2 Times in a song with a guy from Memphis called Ybcdul. Y'all remember who Ybcdul was? He was the dude that back in the days went Ybcdul dirty video with Finesse 2 Times, something stuck out to me. And if you've been, if you're feeling like hurting yourself or something like that, they got places for that. I suggest that you get help for that. It's perfectly okay to seek help for that. Um, I don't want nobody to feel like that there's no help for people who may be feeling depressed or feeling like harming themselves. So I just want to say that. So at the beginning of the video, Finesse 2 Times uh, showed his arm, and he said that he has been battling mental health issues for a long time, and when he showed his arm, he showed that his arm had been cut. He had been cut. He had been cutting himself. Now, I recognize this from being in juvenile. When I was in the juvenile system as a teenager, it was various children who were in there with us who had this affliction. And I'm gonna just tell you like this, that's some real shit. When you see somebody slicing their arm or cutting their arm, that shit was real. All the kids that I remember being a juvenile with us, like we was in there for selling dope, we was in there for being bad and mischievous and shit like that. But then there were also kids in there who had real serious mental issues or serious issues that happened at their home to where it put them in this certain mind state to where they wanted to hurt themselves. Well, Finesse 2 Times, looking at his arm and looking at the things that he said, those right there, Jason. He was one of them, or is one of them. I'm gonna say this, dog. When I saw that on him, it gave me a better perspective on who he probably is. And I'm gonna tell you something, bro. That's serious, yo. Like real shit. Like I know a lot of these niggas like to pretend crazy for views and clicks and likes and music and clout and this. Oh yeah, I shoot up this and I shoot that. But in my opinion, from what I saw growing up in the juvenile system and running into kids that had this affliction, the ones that actually did this to themselves, they really seriously had problems. Like they really seriously um, needed help. And it makes me think about Finesse 2 Times now when we be talking about him, thinking about him, or some of the shit that happens to him gets into the media, or when we see him do certain things. Or the point I'm trying to make is he's on watch if it comes, if in my opinion. I'm just being real with you now. Like he cut himself. He showed us like he got the scars. That's a different level here, y'all. I'm telling you this. That's somebody that if the pressures of life get tough, they may decide to check out. I don't know if a lot of people caught that. It's on his last video with OG Boo Dirty, and he discussing the cut marks on his arm. That's a serious thing, yo. That means he probably have had thoughts of not wanting to be here, and probably and probably have had attempts. You see what I'm saying? I'm just throwing that out there for the future's sake. Now we're gonna move on. What else we had that happened? What else? Jump in the comment section, y'all. Hit the comment section. Let me know, cause it's a lot of shit that I can't remember. What I got in the thumbnail? What I got in the tag? What I got? Let me see. Trying to see. Let me see. Hold on. We got Woody. We gonna do YSL Woody. Listen. I'm like y'all. I'm torn with this Woody shit. Be honest with you, I don't care who snitch on who no more. I'm not in the streets no more, y'all. I'm a civilian, y'all. You look at me. I'm a civilian. I just be reporting shit from that perspective because I know a lot about that perspective because that was a big part of my life. Plus, a lot of these rap niggas and shit, they be coming across the street, dude. So, it kind of helps sometimes when we doing certain topics. You know what I mean? It don't apply to everything, but it kind of helps me a little bit to have a little knowledge on certain topics. So Woody, I've been peeping Woody right, um, and I've been telling one of my friends this for about 3 weeks. Woody going to jail, y'all. I'm telling you this shit now. Listen. I'm so, and I don't care whether you go to jail or not. I don't care about any of this shit. Be real with you. I'm just reporting on this shit because it's news and it's interesting. But Woody's going to jail. The last 2 weeks, the 20B1, he was on 20B1 too. Listen, the last 2 weeks, when we saw Woody on the stand and they was playing his videos and all of that, that was so that they can impeach Woody ass for lying on the stand. When I sat back, and do me a favor, if y'all want to catch, because sometimes it's hard to catch in real time, go watch the Cuff Boys. If you go watch the Cuff Boys breakdowns of the days events that happens in the YSL trial, you can catch Woody being caught in lies, right? So at first it was hard for me to catch him. But if you listen, shout out to you, Aaron. Yeah, I'm back, bro. Hey, but if you go back and listen to, if you go listen to Woody, you can hear Woody getting caught in lies. Now let me tell you what happens here. So they offer Woody immunity, right? If Woody didn't take the immunity, then he could plead the fifth. They offer Woody immunity so that Woody would have to testify. Once you got immunity, you have to testify. So what Woody did was he got a change of heart, cold feet, whatever you want to call it. When he got up there, the things that he had told them in the interrogation room, he didn't want to say them. Whatever the reason was, I don't know. Maybe he got a change of heart. Maybe Young Thug got one of his family members tied up in a basement somewhere with a box cut around his neck. I don't know. But he didn't want to tell what he said in the interrogation room. They advised Woody, if you don't, we can put you in jail. So now he got to think, okay, shit. I don't want to go to jail. What I'm going to do? Get up there and do this shit that he been doing, right? I don't recall this and that. But his problem is, some shit he's saying he don't recall, or some shit he's saying he don't know these people, but then he coming back and he's saying that he knows people. I clearly remember him saying he don't know Shell Kells. But then you're talking about, and you said you pulled a pistol on Shell Kells. All this type of shit. So these are lies that Woody is being caught in while he's on the stand, right? In my opinion, either after this trial or maybe after Woody, they're done with Woody in this trial, they're going to file charges on Woody ass. And I'm going to tell you another thing Woody fucking up at. If you go to Woody's Instagram, you can clearly see Woody. Remember he drove that Hellcat? Remember he did that podcast with the dude where he drove the Hellcat and he was doing all the donuts and shit? Well, him and Shamar got one now too with the same podcast guy where they driving the guy Hellcat and shit like that, right? Well, in that first video, Woody said that he don't have no license. Woody said that. Woody's driving the wrong side of the road. He's riding fast down the road. It's him. He posted that to his Instagram. He posted that to his Instagram. If you go to Woody's Instagram right now, you can see Woody driving, doing donuts, reckless driving up and down the road, and you can see the videos of him on a four-wheeler riding down the road. Listen, I have a four-wheeler. You have to have a tag in order to, well, actually, shit, four-wheelers off-road anyway. They off-road anyway, so you can't even ride them on the road. But some of them videos, some of them motorbikes, shit, you can have a tag and ride them on the road. Woody don't have no license. The evidence of Woody breaking the law is on his fucking Instagram right now, nigga. Right now. You done got caught lying on the stand. You done got caught. I caught you. It's there. You got evidence of you breaking laws on your Instagram. They're there right now. Just go look on the Instagram. You can see it. You walked your ass into the police precinct, because the lady said that too. Woody say, y'all kept bothering me, y'all kept messing me. The lady said, well, do you remember on such and such day when you walked into them? We didn't come pick you up. We didn't come grab you. We didn't come make you come in here. You came here on your own. And with the talking. Also, they said that they never brought up Young Thug, not one time. Woody brought him up first, every time. Also, did you know that Woody told on Young Thug and then asked Young Thug to burn him out? I can't make this shit up. Woody went to the police precinct, told on Young Thug, went to jail, and then asked Young Thug to burn him out. Nasty work, boy. And people don't listen. I don't have a problem with Woody. He must see TV entertainment-wise. I enjoy watching him. I don't like the trial. I like it when Woody up there. I like watching Woody. Entertainment purposes, he fine with me. And I don't give a fuck who he snitched on either, because I'm not in the streets, and it's news. I'm a blog on it. I wish they would get out the streets so I wouldn't have this type of news to report on. But I'm like, what's the name? If you're going to keep on doing it, I'm going to keep on blogging on it. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Do y'all realize that this shit all started because of Woody, y'all? I keep telling y'all that. Shell Kells and them jumped on Woody in the club. Allegedly. Shell Kells is Nuts' brother. Nut ended up getting killed, allegedly, because everything here I say is alleged, in retaliation for Woody getting jumped on. Woody ended up going to tell the police the same fucking day Nut got killed. So if you don't get jumped on in the club, we don't have to take up for you. Donovan Nut Thomas probably don't die. That means you don't then go and tell on us in the police precinct and start this goddamn RICO. On top of that, Woody had been going to talk to the motherfucking. Oh, I don't know. I still don't know who killed Nut. To be real with you, so many motherfucking lies went around. Aaron. On top of that, when you listen to all the interactions that they got on Thug, it seemed like Thug tried to help him. Thug tried to pay for his lawyer. Thug tried to bond him out, gave him rental cars, all type of shit. Flew in places, flew to Miami. I have yet to see one thing where they said Thug said, yeah, kill that nigga. Know what I'm saying? Like, I have yet to see one thing where they said, Thug said, hey, kill that nigga. It seemed like Thug just was like the big homie who had a lot of money, who was just helping his homeboys out when they got into situations. Now, I'm not saying he ain't having to do with it. I'm saying I don't see clearly where they connect him to he actually was involved in this shit. I think he knew what was going on. I think he might even been involved. But we can't see, they ain't put no proof on it. You know what I'm saying? Like Thug, that's why I don't like these RICO charges really. Can somebody tell me what Young Thug really has done? Like what that you saw that they proved that Young Thug has done. Can somebody tell me that? I can't. I ain't outside of that shit that they found in Young Thug house when they raided his house, the lean and the guns and that shit. Outside of that, what he did? He didn't kill Donovan Nut Thomas. Are y'all saying that he ordered the hit? Okay, cool. Show me that. I don't see that either. We don't got him on the phone saying, oh yeah, we killed that nigga, nothing. We ain't got no, listen, what happened was Woody kept running his ass in there, telling them police shit, so they felt like they had enough to build a case against Thug. And when Donovan got killed, that kicked Funny Willis into overdrive because allegedly, because everything I say is alleged, she was fucking on Donovan Nut Thomas. And I believe it. That's the opinion that's in the streets, but I believe it. And I'm going to tell you why I believe it. Funny Willis is from Inglewood, California. Donovan Nut Thomas allegedly was one of the big dogs in the Inglewood family blood Gang. Inglewood. Do you see do you see how Lucci got off and Thug ain't get off? Why? Because Lucci is Donovan's friend. Lucci didn't even play. They didn't even get Lucci from the murder. Lucci didn't even get the murder charge. Lucci didn't even get the murder charge. Lucci didn't even get the murder charge.
Man, you get no fun.
Lucci didn't get the murder charge. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I know it's muffled, Brandon. But yeah, Lucci didn't even get the murder charge. He didn't get the murder charge. For sure. So that lets you know that he was cool with Fonnie Willis. Fonnie motherfucking Willis. Yeah. So that let you know what the motherfucker was saying. Oh yeah, you finna get blocked. You finna get blocked. Boy, they wild.
You got your phone laying on
Your speaker. No, it's just a what's the name. See, that's why I love when people go to just be talking, they don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about. These are goals, motherfucker. Do you see that? These are goals. Bitch, I got the best set of teeth that any of you bitch look. You see that? These teeth, mother, all under. You see that? These goals, motherfucker. So get your mind right. Y'all be so motherfucking, what's the name? These goals, bitch. You see that smile? Okay then. Now, let's move on. So, I'm saying this shit is really, what's the name, fault. All of it is Woody fault. And Woody getting off into the sunset like he a motherfucking, like, you know what I mean? So I'm telling y'all that motherfucking karma is finna fucking come back. You watch what I tell you. These people is not finna allow Woody to run circles around them because he's admitted to doing crimes, but then he's saying that and then he's telling them certain shit when it comes to what Thug and all these people did, but then he reneged. So it's looking like he getting immunity for the crimes he committed, and they thought they had a case on Thug and them, and he fucking that up too. Man, them people ain't going for that shit. He going to motherfucking jail. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. He going to motherfucking jail. What else on with it? Hold on, let me see. I got some more notes. 1 second, y'all. Oh yeah. Another thing I want to talk about. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Lil Uzi Vert. Did y'all see the picture with Lil Uzi Vert circling around? The nigga in the studio smoking, sucking on a motherfucking balloon. He's sucking on a balloon. Y'all know what that means when you suck on a balloon, right? He's sucking on that goddamn that gas. You know what I mean? Like we watched the video of the dude doing it on No Jumper. I don't know exactly what's in that motherfucker, but it's some kind of gas that they sucking on when they suck on that goddamn balloon. And Lil Uzi Vert is a picture that surfaced of Lil Uzi Vert doing that shit, dog. Like, that's crazy. Like, you a fucking cluck, my nigga. Like, you a real motherfucking junkie, my nigga. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy for him to be doing that. Damn. And this JT man, this nigga sucking on balloons. Yeah. That nigga sucking on balloons. That shit crazy than a motherfucker. Damn. Damn. I mean, do it surprise me for a motherfucker like Lil Uzi Vert? No, not really. But, I mean, that's just too much, bro. That's just too much. That, yeah, that shit that make his voice squeak, yeah. and make you laugh. Yeah, like I don't be bro, like how much high do y'all niggas want to be? God damn. Like how high do y'all want to be? Oh, it's called a whip it. What kind of gas in that motherfucking in? Let me know what kind of gas in there. Cause that shit, listen, I'm a former street pharmacist, and them drugs they coming out with now. I don't know nothing about them bitches. It wasn't no fetty when I was hustling. Of course the rest of the shits was, but this goddamn bro, that's a pill is crazy. Bro, that pill is crazy.
That what I'm saying? Like,
Tell me what this shit is. Like what is that shit that's inside that balloon? They boil with money. Yeah, what's going on inside the balloon? Where they get it from? The people said that little Uzi Vert opened the little thing and then put that shit in a balloon and then suck that shit in. JT, this your nigga? No, that gas and a pill is pretty dangerous. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's inside the thing? What is they sucking on? Is they sucking on helium? Like, what is they sucking on? I want to know what they sucking on. Hold on. Together. Yeah, I think it's gas. Okay, it's a gas. Okay. Hey, look. I wanted to do this one here on my. Oh, it's helium. Okay. I wanted to do this one here on my um laptop, but my motherfucking the Spectrum people ain't here yet. My motherfucking Wi-Fi is on the fridge. That's why I went on and did it on my phone. But plus my views be better when I do them on my phone than when I do them on StreamYard. But this one here I wanted to do on StreamYard because I wanted to show Buddy interview, and I might still go over it. But have y'all seen the Choke No Joke interview? Y'all ain't seen Choke No Joke interview? Jump in the comment section if y'all seen the Choke No Joke interview when he talking about Jay-Z and Diddy and the parties and all of that type of shit right there. Let me know. Oh, God, it's not working, and my phone is going. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, Jason. Appreciate you, gang. Listen, go watch Choke No Joke interview on motherfucking. I forgot who it's on. That bitch good though, and I ain't even no Choke No Joke fan, but he used to be with Rockefeller, and shit back in the days and shit, bruh. The nigga got some hell of a stories. I don't know if them bitches true. Nice Austin, that's what Mr. Disrespect was doing on the Brandon interview. So the dude, Mr. Disrespectful, was doing that shit too. The dude that just got killed, Renee. That's fine, Jason. Long as you can watch. Yeah, I appreciate you, Jason. Hey, Renee, you saying that the dude was? Oh man, oh man, hell no. Oh man, the plot thickens. Follow him, blind leading the blind. I just don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. They out here playing for their life, playing for all the marbles, and they out here just doing dumb shit. So you out here sucking on helium and shit when you gotta be on point, fight for your life. Like, why these niggas just don't go to the army? If y'all want to kill up a bunch of motherfuckers, I swear to God, they'll put you right on the front line in Iraq, some goddamn well, or Istanbul, or wherever the fuck, and y'all can shoot all the ops. Y'all can have real ops, and y'all can do it legally and get paid for it. Shout out to Nate. What's up, Nate? God damn, just go to the army. You know what I mean? Go to the army, you can shoot a lot of motherfuckers. I promise you. I promise you. And when you get through shooting them, they got some more motherfuckers to shoot, goddamn it. Just keep going on tours, goddamn it. You know what I mean? Shit. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Um, let me see. I had some more shit. Oh yeah, the Choke No Joke interview. Listen, I wish I had did this on StreamYard so I could nitrous oxide is laughing gas they give you at the dentist. That's what Kanye allegedly doing now. God damn. So this is a thing, huh? Oh, I gotta call my partners, man. We gotta, Hey, y'all gotta start stealing goddamn the tanks of gas from the dentist office, dog. We gotta start selling that shit, dog. Cause you know what I mean? This shit jumping, dog. This shit jumping. These niggas, all we gotta do is give us a bag of balloons from the dollar store, and we can make $1 million fucking dollars. This shit crazy. I ain't selling that type of shit. Cause as soon as somebody die from that shit, they wanna come get you. You going to jail then. You know what I mean? Just like they did them people who uh gave Matthew Perry that goddamn, what they call that shit? Ketamine. Yeah. That's crazy. Niggas on that shit, that's crazy. Niggas ain't got nothing better to do, but we going to the real junkie generation. I haven't seen the interview, but it's in my watch out. So I play for. Listen, please do me a favor though. Go watch the Choke No Joke interview that the one he just dropped. Now I didn't realize this, but allegedly, a guest, Choke No Joke been doing this for a while. Sort of like Gene Deal been doing Diddy. Choke No Joke been doing the Rockefeller, Jay-Z, Dame Dash situation. He kind of like the Gene Deal of Rockefeller. You know, Gene Deal is the Gene Deal of Bad Boy. Choke No Joke is the Gene Deal of Rockefeller Ruckus because he was there. And he got some interesting fucking stories, bro. He got some interesting stories. Some of them, I believe, he kind of leaving some of the truth out. But still and yet for entertainment purposes and for what we do here on this channel, content, very interesting. I'm telling you, every time them bitches drop, I motherfucking watch. Do you see the hit they have on the YouTuber Ratchet? ATK on the attack Marita. Okay, so lifting depression. Yeah, I've been paying attention to. I ain't seen no hit that they got on Ratchet TV. I seen that motherfucking hit piece that goddamn Drill Time TV dropped on Ratchet TV as yesterday. I was tuned into that bitch. I was like this. I was tuned into that bitch. Hey, listen. I was watching that motherfucker enlighten us with a story. A story? Hold on, let me think. But yeah, I did see the hit piece they did on Ratchet. You know, I got my own little troubles with YouTube right now, so I didn't want to ruffle the fuck nigga feathers, cause you know he real slick and he try to scratch your channel and all type of shit. And as I can see, I see my boy AK-47. I see he banned for like 2 weeks on YouTube, but I think it's for the Drake shit. So between Drake and Ratchet TV, if you talk about them, they fucking calling YouTube on you and shit or whatever. Shout out to my boy Ronald Mack, cause Ronald Mack be over there on that nigga head too, and I just know how these dudes play here. A story. Let me see a story. Can I lay y'all a story? A story. Hey, y'all remember when I did the Lil Willie situation a little bit ago? When I was talking about the Lil Willie, the guy Lil Willie Slater, and he ended up getting killed. So I did do a little digging recently, and they did get some guys for killing him. Evidently, it was some young guys that killed him. Remember we watched the news clipping and everything? Yeah, they got some young guys for killing him. I forgot exactly what it was about, but it was about Willie running his mouth or so. But they did end up arresting some guys for killing Willie. So just to get a little closer on that. Let me think of a story. Story. I don't even want to know.
I'm trying to think.
Okay, I can tell y'all about Tay. I can tell you about Live Wire. I got so many homies in jail. What's up, Unspoken? Salute to you, gang. You watched the Ratchet TV exposure video? I watched it too, man. All I can say, he's a wild boy. But I'm gonna say this: shout out to King AK-47, shout out to Drill Time TV, and shout out to anybody else who had the courage to come out and speak about this guy. Because I'm telling y'all, bro, listen, real shit. Normally, I don't give a fuck what you do on your platform. I don't. That's your platform. Do what you want to do. That's you YouTube job, not mine. But when you putting people's lives in danger, when you using your platform as a weapon, you weaponize your platform to use it to get. These boys are not the boys that killed Julio Foolio. He was putting it out that these were the guys. These young men could have got killed or faced some type of retribution in the streets because of the rhetoric, the narrative that he was spinning and he was putting out. To me, that is dangerous. That needs to be checked. And if YouTube won't check it, we have to check it. We have to check it. We already got enough people on here that's pulling publicity stunts and all of that, but they harmless as far as people ain't getting hurt from them. But when these young men could have possibly lost their lives or gotten hurt from something that a blogger said, like, and made up just for clicks, likes, and views, then I think that is our job. So salute the King AK-47 for doing it. I did it too. And if y'all remember, I done talked about the nigga plenty of times. You know what I mean? Straight up. I was upset by that shit because we have a responsibility to get the truth. You know what I'm saying? Not just be up here just making up shit just because we want to get people to subscribe to our channel, to like our shit, and to donate and all of that shit. No, these young men could have lost their lives. Somebody, Julio Foolio and them people could have really believed that shit, what Ratchet TV said, and then ended up going and doing something to one of the people, family members and that. Then that would have been blood on his hands. So, salute to them boys for exposing this. It has to be bigger bloggers that do this. Because when a little blogger, a blogger with less subscribers, challenge these bigger bloggers, people look at it as hating. The bigger blogger with the bigger platform, he can drown out the little blogger. I done did this too. I done fought this fight myself. And if you don't have a lot of subscribers as much as the other person's beehive will overtake yours. You know what I mean? They have more influence. You got people that like them. I seen it with Trench's News. Know what I'm saying? Same thing with Ratchet. If you go over there, he got a bunch of zombies over there following, but they dead ass wrong. But when AK-47 called that nigga out, motherfuckers listen. Because his platform is large. See what I'm saying? His voice it resonates through this community. So for the bigger bloggers that's actually doing this now, I applaud them. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't trying to police nobody's channel, but we got to draw the motherfucking line somewhere. And I ain't finna have you up here getting, nigga, that could have been my son. Nigga, I got a 20-year-old son. What if you'd have been out here saying my son did something to Julio Foolio and ain't did shit, and now you got motherfuckers targeting me or targeting my son who got a daughter. Nigga, these boys young, they got children, family, and all. You see what I'm saying? So I felt like he had crossed the line, so I really am salute to the bloggers who actually called this shit out, because a lot of us know this shit. That's another thing too. We've been knew who this guy was. We've been seeing this dude doing this shit since the Mo 3 set. We've been seeing him doing it. But, you know, we see and don't see. But I feel like with this situation, when he was framing them boys for a murder, I appreciate them boys stepping out and saying something about this shit, because that's unacceptable. And DJ Academic, I need you to vet your people a little bit more than what you're doing, because if you would have did any bit of vetting on about this guy, you would have known that this guy's a fucking compulsive liar. He make up shit. And to be honest with you, he got more bad shit in his criminal history than the ATK Kesey them. Shit. He more of a criminal than the guys he talking about. You feel me? ATK Kesey and all of them, that nigga got worse charges than ATK Kesey and all of them. He is way worse a criminal. Not only that, did you know the nigga got into it with Julio Foolio mama too? So that just goes to show you, he ain't trying to be on the side of what's right. He just trying to manipulate the situation so that he can start it for controversy versus so he can get clicks, likes, and views. And whatever the collateral damage is about that, he don't give a fuck. That I have a problem with. And I don't even know the nigga. He been on this channel though. He came over one day with Skull and Sin and Sin City Skull and Duke Pharaoh. All the Mo3 set the bloggers came over here on this channel one day. And we was all up on the panel and shit, kicking it around, talking about the Mo3 private investigator. If you know, you know. So he been over here, but I don't know the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care to know him. That's just over with for me. You're not my type of person, player. She said, yes, I hate when you argue with his mom. Yeah, I'm telling you, he can't just solve Julio murder. He has to do some shit with ATK. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much, bro. I just can't. I take this shit serious, you know what I mean? Like, when I give y'all the news, I'm giving you my opinion, but at the same time, I'm not finna be framing nobody. Or if it is an opinion, I'm gonna let you know. In my opinion, this is what I think happened. This, that. Well, let's move on. Cause one thing about it, he's so goddamn sensitive. But did y'all see? Y'all need to go watch that hit pieces on Drill Time TV, bro. That shit serious, bro. Like, if you read his charges and shit, like, that shit serious. But I digress. Let's move on. What else? What else we got going on here? I'm trying to think what else hit. Hold on, I got some notes. Okay.
Oh, shout out.
SNTV. SNTV reported this. SNTV, and that's Street News TV, one of the one of the most reputable bloggers from the Chicago scene, the drill culture, all of that. SNTV, go subscribe to this channel, Street News TV. He's reporting that the police, postal worker that was killed a couple months back, like a month or so ago, he's saying it was a case of mistaken identity. If y'all don't remember, the postal worker that was killed on her route, the lady that was killed on her route in Chicago, and people were speculating that they wanted the mail or they wanted the keys so they could get into the mailbox and do some kind of fraud or something like that. Then it came out that she was supposed to testify in a case, and that's why she got killed. Well, Street News TV is saying that's not what happened. He's saying that it was a mistaken identity. He's saying that the lady that got killed was a replacement for the lady who was testifying. So the lady who was supposed to testify on whoever, she got warned that it was a threat on her life. So the feds put her in protective custody. The lady that got killed on the route was a new postal worker who had just got transferred to that route because the other lady had been put in protective custody. So this lady that got killed a month or so ago, it was just mistaken identity. So she wouldn't even been killed if she had not been on that route. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. They saying that the family is finna sue the postal service and whoever else. And I agree. If that, now how are they gonna prove that her death was because of was mistaken identity? Maybe they got the killers, or maybe they got some leads or something like that. But that's what they're gonna have to prove. They have to prove that it was a hit on the lady that they actually put in protective custody. But regardless of what, if they can do that, that's a lawsuit. That's fucked up. That lady lost her fucking life, allegedly, because she just got switched to the other lady route. And the thing about it, they probably didn't even tell her. Hey, listen, the other person that had this route, we had to move them. You know, they probably, because she in protected custody, so they don't want nobody to know. So unbeknownst to this lady, she doing this route, and the lady who had the route before got threats on her fucking life. They say, have you heard about 9-year-old Deborah? Such real sad. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Renee. Yeah, matter of fact, my family was just talking about it this morning. I saw the things on social media. Is this little girl that got bit by the dog, by the Rottweiler? The little girl that got bit by the Rottweiler. I think that's the one you're talking about. So where are we going to do, black people? Man, I'm telling you, we bad. We need help. Listen, but I think you're talking about the one where the mama was. They say the little girl had already had these bite marks on her previously. which means it looked like they had been sicking the dog on the little girl prior to the little girl actually being fatally mauled by the dog. That's sad as fuck, bro. Look, man. Hey, look, man. Moment of silence for that young lady, bro.
I'm just saying,
Like I had to give a moment of silence for her, bro. Like a 9-year-old kid to be abused in such a way, to be abused, period. But just in such a way, like
hey yo, listen.
man. When I think I done seen it all, when I think I see it all, done seen it all, it's just like I see some more shit. Like, how can you fucking? The dog was a fucking Rottweiler, man. A fucking Rottweiler. How the fuck can you stick a fucking dog on a child? You know, like abusing the child like that, like a Rottweiler, like a Rottweiler can kill a grown human. The right Rottweiler or the wrong human. Like, you got to be an evil motherfucker to be able to do that. Bro, I can watch a movie. You hear me? I can watch a movie sometimes. Fake people. Like, the shit ain't even real. Like, this shit fake. The whole shit fake. And I can get emotionally affected by some of the shit I see on the movie. Fake shit. Ain't even real. So how can you sit right there in real life and see some shit like that and not emotionally be disgusted? Like, emotionally, like, you know? But then again, we got psychopaths, sociopaths, all these type of different personality disorders or mental disorders that um, people suffer from. And I think these are the type of people that when we see these type of things, we wonder how are they able to do these type of things. I think maybe these are these type of people that we can't even fathom how their mind works or how they're able to do such horrific things. That's that's the only way thing I can come up with, and that's just I'm just guessing. But yeah, them type of people, I don't wish jail on them. I wish death on them bitches. Real shit. Like listen, them people that put that dog on them. I think it was the get in the comment section. Who exactly put the dog on her? Was it a stepmama? In the comment section, let me know because I just heard about this this morning, y'all. I saw the little shit on Facebook, but I didn't understand what they were talking about. But just this morning, I was talking about some of my family members, and I was getting caught up to speed about the situation. But who put the dog on the girl? I got you, fly guy. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Girlfriend of the daddy, right? That's what I thought they told me. Like that bitch should be under the jail. Like I wouldn't listen. No release date. I don't play about people doing nothing to kids. Period. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck. Like you would if I was a judge, you would never get out. If I was a jury, you would never get out. No, no. I don't give a fuck. You're a danger to society. You better hope I don't hit you with that motherfucking lethal injection. Um, yeah, I remember Charlie Pace make a Rottweiler cuss us, man. Chase us. Hell yeah, I remember. What's the name? Had some big ass Rottweilers too. Right there across from my mama house. Right there behind the Bradleys. What his name was? Right there across from where my mama stayed at before she died, and right there around the corner from the Bradleys. His house right there across from my mama house. And then I remember Lockhart had them big ass Rottweilers too. Lockhart had some nice ones over there. Yeah, yeah. Um, me and the girlfriend. That's who it was, Earl Cartwright, for sure. Um, Salute to Lil Durk for pushing peace. Do I believe it? I believe it when I see it. But at the same time, do I hope that he pushing peace? Yeah, I hope he pushing peace. Lil Durk getting up there in age, y'all. Listen, I keep telling y'all this. If you've been in the streets for real, you're not dead. You ain't in prison, and you got a little bit of sense, you're gonna end up right here with me. Trust me. All OGs or all former street niggas or all niggas who been in the streets who actually matured about that shit and done, we done settled down, we got our family, we living, we doing our, we just raising our kids and, working and providing and, doing our normal life shit. All of us that live to get here, you end up where I'm at. You end up with the mentality I'm at. You end up with the mentality that you want to try to help the young people, the young boys, the young girls, whatever, not go down that path. It's just natural. You know why it's natural? Because we have kids, and we don't want our kids. It start with our kids, and then it branch off to our little cousins and our nephews and our nieces, and before you know it, it branch off to our homeboys' kids or all of that. So before you know it, the nigga that used to be selling all the dope in the hood, he a youth football coach, and he picking up all the kids, and he talking to all the kids, and he a father figure to all the kids and shit like that. You know why? Or he going to these juvenile centers and he talking to the kids, or he doing what I'm doing on the internet, trying to talk to people and trying to talk to the kids. You know why? Because we done matured. We done matured now, and we realize that this ain't the world that we want our kids to be living in, nor this ain't the activities that we want our kids to be indulged in, nor do we want our kids to be statistics. So we get out here and get proactive and try to make this community better, even though we the ones who helped destroy this motherfucker when we was kids. So it's also like survivor's remorse, guilt, all that type of shit. Even if you didn't lead a kid astray by just saying, hey man, come with me and sell these drugs, you being the example that they had as role models in the hood helped lead them astray. It's a bunch of young boys that I watch nowadays in my hood right now that I know for a fact looked up to me, and them motherfuckers selling dope, robbing, killing, all type of shit right now, and I feel bad about that shit. Because inadvertently they saw us, and that's who they patting their life after. I got three nephews right now that I be trying to talk to, and I be trying to tell them this shit. But I can't really tell them because they getting money, they doing good. But they looked up to us. They looked up to us. So now that we out the game, they in the game, they just carrying on that torch. The street that I used to hang on, good thing my son ain't in the streets, but I promise you, the whole street is run by my nephews or my family members or my homeboys' sons or something like that. I'm telling you, them motherfuckers just took over the spot from the fathers and the uncles and them bitches. I swear, when I see it, I'm like, damn. Like, because I know for a fact all of them ain't gonna make it. They not all gonna make it. No, none of us all make it. When we jump off the porch, we get in the streets, some of us gonna die. So now when I see that, I pull up on them. You know what I'm saying? I talk to them. I don't preach all the time. You got to finesse it in there. You got to crack a couple jokes, talk a little shit, see shit, don't see shit, then slide it in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you got to do. The ones that survive, they'll end up where I'm at. The ones that don't, they'll be the ones that we tell the stories about. That's why I got all these stories to tell. Somebody got to live to tell a story. But it's just sad though. It's just sad that that is that way. So how do I feel about Durk pushing peace? I like it. I like it because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We mostly followers anyway, bro. We mostly listen. I don't give a fuck what people like to tell you about humans and all that. Humans are followers, bro. Every time a TikTok dance come around, everybody want to do it. Every time some style come out, everybody want to wear it. I saw these red Mario Brothers shoes that a motherfucker had on, and I knew goddamn well I wouldn't be caught dead in the motherfucker. But I see Lil Wayne had them on. Kanye West clothes, and I was like, ain't no way I'm finna wear some of this shit. They had it on. We followers, bro. We are followers. This is a proven fact. Every now and then you have a few people that buck the trend and get people to follow them. But for the most part, human beings are followers. So if somebody like Dirk, just look at the drill music. Now everybody want to drill and kill. Everybody want to be King Von. You see what I'm saying? Like this shit wasn't a thing 20 years ago, but it is now in every community and round the globe. You got drill music in UK. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Ain't never been to Chicago in it. Talking about how they'll drill and spin. Motherfucker ain't even no goddamn guns over there. It's knives, nigga. And y'all talking about y'all drilling and spinning on ops. Followers, blind leading the blind. So for somebody like Dirk to come out and say he pushing peace, I appreciate that because these kids need something to follow. They need something to follow. Now, is all of them gonna follow? No. But I appreciate him doing that. It's a step in the right direction for all the destruction that you done caused. And I'm not even blaming him. I'm not just even saying him. What's up, sweet baby strawberries? I'm saying us. Nigga, I used to sell dope. Nigga, I sell dope to nigga my grandmama back then. Like, I ain't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we all did it. Like, but we was young too. We was blind leading the blind. You feel me? What you hearing now is you hearing the mature me, the me that's done had time to reflect on the immature shit or the dumb shit that we were doing as kids. And that goes back to King Von, Lil Durk, JoJo, all of them that push this culture, this drill culture, out into the masses, Chief Keef and all of them. I think people don't realize that they was kids. They was kids. They was kids. So when we look, we gotta make sure that when we, as adults, when we looking at this shit or when we trying to pattern ourselves or follow this shit, y'all following fucking kids. They don't know no better. They all listen. I don't give a fuck how much Dirk don't know more as me. He ain't as experienced in life as me. He might be better at certain things than me, but he don't know more as me, and he probably don't know more as much as you either. And we talking about as far as like experience in life. I'm not talking about he ain't seen shit that you ain't seen. I'm talking about experience. I'm talking about the difference between a young man and the old man sitting under the bridge playing checkers. And that old man sitting under the bridge playing checkers can tell that young man so much jewels and knowledge about life, but he's still sitting under the bridge playing checkers. That's what I'm talking about. The difference. I'm talking about wisdom and just being smart. He don't have that kind of. He's getting it now as his old age, immature, but he ain't have my kind of wisdom and probably not your kind of wisdom. And you know how we can know that? Because we saw the things he was doing. We saw the egging up on killing people allegedly, because everything I say is alleged. We don't know what Dirk did. But I'm just saying, we saw the behaviors. We saw the King Von amping up and all of that right there. You feel what I'm saying? When you become mature, you realize like, man, that's Now, I'm gonna show you something too. Look at how King Von lost his life. You see? Look at Slutty got his whole head blowed off. Half his head. Louis got his whole head blowed off. Slutty dead. It was the blind. These were kids. These were blind leading the blind. And this is what happened. Now you got Ybcdul, man. You got Tay Savage trying to turn the page. Shout out to Tay Savage because he did try to, tap into this internet shit. King Yellow. Even though Butter is a rat, Butter. Even Stitches News, him. I'm just naming all of the ones that's done turned from actually out there in the streets doing it to actually trying to turn over a new leaf and try to monetize this shit on the internet. You see what I'm saying? Them are the ones that mature. They grew it up. They just grew up in front of our face. Dirk grew up in front of our face. So what we seeing him do now is what what he should have been doing, but I ain't gonna hold it against him because he's still a young person. Now that he getting to the age to where he got fucking 10-year-old sons and shit like that, he should be more turning into what we see on Pushing Peace. I just see he just came out and say he not a BD no more. He said he not a BD no more. He said he Muslim. Now, I look, it's cool. It's cool. If that's what he want to do, that's cool. I like that. I like that. I would prefer you be a Muslim than to be a BD. You know what I'm saying? It shows maturity. It shows growth, bro. And I said this before. Those jits that lost their life in the drill culture, those jits that's doing life in prison or finna do life in prison like Muwap and all of them, y'all threw y'all life away for nothing, my nigga. I'm telling you this shit. You lost those Lil Jojo and all them. We BDK. You lost your life for nothing. I'm telling you this shit. I'm telling you, part of this shit is because they was followers. Part of this shit because they was kids. Part of this shit is because of the environment they grew up in. You know what I'm saying? And part of this shit because of the choices that they made. But regardless of what, when it's all said and done, they lost their life for nothing. That's why the ones that's in jail now, what are they, Muwap and all them, they mad at Dirt for pushing peace. You know why? Because once he pushes peace, that lets you know that you was a pawn on the table and that you crashed out and that you lost your motherfucking freedom for nothing. You is a motherfucking sucker. You a fool. Nigga, listen, let me tell you something. Knock on motherfucking wood. I'm here because of God, number one. And because a motherfucker couldn't make me do nothing that I didn't want to do. Ain't no way I would have ever got in the car with Gutter Zay, Rashad, what other nigga name? What other nigga name? Chance. Ain't no way I would have got in the car with none of them. Oh, we finna go kill Julio Foolio. What cars we got? What cars we got? We got your mama car. And you want me to rent a car in my name. Where we gonna stay at? We finna stay in the Airbnb. How the Airbnb get paid for? So you finna book it and I'm finna pay for it with my card? What? Okay, so we finna take our phones with us? For real? For what? We finna take this girl with us too? What she finna do? She finna shoot Julio Foolio too? For what? How much money we get paid for this? No money? Man, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'll holler at y'all. I'll holler at y'all. I'll holler at y'all. I'll holler at y'all. Nigga, we ain't getting paid. We finna travel all the way to Tampa, 300 motherfucking miles, and we finna do all this and we finna do this and all of this stuff that gonna track back to us, and we ain't getting paid. Julio Foolio is still alive fucking with me. Dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Dumb shit. Dumb shit. Dumb shit. And they be banging each other out in prison. Why do they want this? Like, can we have a black community? That's what I'm saying. Look, one of the niggas that killed Ybcdul, because them niggas got convicted now, is doing how? In jail. I forgot which one it is. I think it's Los. But this nigga is doing niggas how? In jail. One of the niggas, as soon as he went to jail, hold on, I know which one it is. Teasy. The nigga Teasy, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Please donate to the channel. Y'all, please put my cash up in the chat form. Y'all, I'm supposed to have put it in there, but I appreciate if y'all do it, my moderators. Look, Teasy, the nigga who was mad that Ybcdul was smashing his chick, and he called the call and said, yeah, Duck just ran down on me. Yeah, we out here to Gold Coast, man. Y'all get here, woo, That nigga there, who they say was jealous that Duck was smashing his old lady, or an old lady that he had not been with in some time, who doesn't even fuck with him no more. So I don't understand. understand why you mad that Duck smashing a girl that your ex baby mama. Like, listen, I'm not mad that a nigga. If I don't go with this girl no more, and she go with another nigga, I don't give a fuck. What she supposed to do? Not never have no another nigga? Nigga, listen. I be cool with my baby mama's niggas. For real. I like what? What? So she can't have no more niggas. Immature thinking. Soon as he got in jail, he assaulted his cellmate. Yeah. Like, I'm talking about like the R word, his cellmate. So you mean to tell me you was jealous that Duck was smashing your ex-old lady? So much so that you called them boys down there, lied, and sent them off to do that. But when you get in jail, you immediately assault a man's. You try to make love to a man. Make it make sense to me. Do you want a woman or do you want a man? Oh, you want both of them, huh? That shit crazy than a motherfucker, bro. That shit crazy. This the shit that be going, like, that's why I be talking about this shit, because this shit, real life more crazier than fiction ever been. I be like, wow. Yeah, the nigga teasing. So how jealous could you have been of Duck? You probably wanted Duck, nigga. You wasn't mad that Duck was sleeping with your girl. You was mad that your girl was sleeping with Duck. That what that was, nigga. You wanted Duck, nigga. You ain't want motherfucking that woman no more. You wanted Duck, you sick bastard, you. Yeah, but now you in jail though. Bro, listen, you got to watch these people, bro. Listen.
I'm so
I'm so motherfucking smooth and slick when I be interacting with my partners that's from the criminal element. You got to see it to believe it. Listen, I pulled up on the block last week. I already knew what it was gonna be. Hey, everybody speaking. Nigga, the same crackheads and all out there. They speaking and all. Nigga, one crackhead came up and asked me to say, you working? Hey, I swear to God, I ain't been on the block in forever. Crackhead, same crackhead I used to know, came up to that bitch say, oh, is you working? You know what that means? That means you got some dope. But anyway, my kids was there, right? My kids was watching me. I'm lying to so many motherfucking people. I'm telling you, I got lies flying out my goddamn mouth left and right. I'm lying like a bitch. I'm lying. I know I'm lying. I'm good at it, though. I'm in rare form, bro. I'm talking about them lines coming out my motherfucking mouth. I'm talking about, I'm lying to everybody. You know what I mean? And I'm lying to keep you out my motherfucking business. Also, I'm lying because I'm finna get the fuck from around this area. And I'm setting the groundwork, for me to get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna, cause I already know I got like a clock and timer in my head, right? I'm not gonna be around here no more in about 20, 30 minutes, right? So I got to already start setting the lies to when I pull off real quick. Cause they know they want me to stay. They want me to stay and talk. But nigga, this is the war zone. I'm not gonna stand up here and talk to you niggas all day long. Oh, well, a bitch gonna spin the block and go to shooting every now and then. But I want to speak. So now I'm lying. Oh, bro, you know I'm finna get ready to I'm telling him I got my son and my son there. I'm telling him I gotta get ready to take him. Man, I'm finna go get to the Morgan shoes. All that shit was lies. All of it was lies. It was so that I don't have to stay in a certain spot too long. I can maneuver. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to show y'all how you can and be out of there. You know what I mean? And be out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta see me in action for you to really know it. But I be lying like a bitch, especially the people that I don't want to be around or I just want to speak to and get the fuck on. And Florida got the death penalty, and those so-called friends will love on with their lives while you're that's in prison being loyal. Jokers, why do they tell and embarrass themselves for real? those gangs rap each other. Uh, LML, those lifers, and OGs love young male hot heads. I'm telling you, listen, look, man, that's the other thing. I ain't got time to be going to motherfucking jail. I go to jail, I might never get out. Cause soon as a nigga come talk about, hey, anything crazy, I got to stab a nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit you don't be wanting to do. Like, a lot of shit you don't be wanting to do, but it's like, I can't accept that. I can't accept you. I'm not finna be no bitch, like, no kind of way. That's not finna happen. So, I go to jail for a year, and I get, you know, into something with some niggas or a gang, or I gotta stab a nigga. Then I stab a nigga, then a nigga stab me, and I get killed. Hey, that's the story I'm finna tell y'all. I'm finna tell y'all a story. I'm finna get out of here. Shout out to Aaron. He wanted me to tell him a story. Um, it was this little young boy that his mama used to be on the block with us. And I can tell this story because he's no longer here. His mama name was Nick, right? His mama was a crackhead, but not a real strung out crackhead. She was like a functioning crackhead. Like, she did powder sometimes and she did crack sometimes. So she wasn't like a streetwalker. She was like a closet crackhead. But his grandmama, she stayed on the block too, and his grandma did no drugs at all. Um, but his name was TJ, right? TJ was probably, when he came on the block, TJ probably was 16. He was young. He was like 15, 16. He was young. I'm gonna say 16. He came out of nowhere. He came out of nowhere. We had been knew his mama and his grandma stayed on the block, but TJ came out of nowhere, right? Um, when he came out of nowhere, very quickly he was green. He was green to the streets. He was green. I think TJ had been in like foster care or something because his mama had been around. I think he had been in foster care, maybe lived with his daddy or something. I don't know. But he was green as fuck to the streets. But very quickly on, we realized that TJ did not have very much potential. Like, um, he was a store runner. TJ was a real store runner, real shit. Like, and he wasn't a crackhead. Like, but he was like a bum. Like, he was dirty. He drunk a lot. So at like 16, TJ was an alcoholic. Like TJ will get drunk and just fall out and be sleep on the block on the ground, like, or sleeping in abandoned cars that we had in the back of the block. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wore the same clothes. He never bathed, never changed. He was a bomb, like a real deal bomb, like a real deal young bomb. You rarely see young bombs like that, especially they ain't on the drugs. Um, but he started drinking and he started what's up, Eddie? And he started popping pills, ecstasy and shit, right? And he started hanging out with another little young boy that I knew very well. His name was Donald. Um, Donald mama actually was a type of boss type chick. His mama was a hustler. She had money, like she hustled. So Donald came. I don't know. I never knew Donald's daddy, but Donald's mama was a hustler. Like, she fucked with niggas who had bricks and shit like that. So Donald was around getting money shit. But I knew Donald very well. So TJ and Donald started hanging together. They started hanging together. Um, and when TJ and Donald started hanging together, I saw TJ kind of like he had done grew out of his greenness. So this was probably about 4 years after he first popped up. So let's say he about 20 now. So he wasn't a store runner no more. He didn't really have too much at this time still, but he was growing into maturity. He would dress up every now and then. He would stay clean. Sometimes he wouldn't just be drunk, falling out on the block and shit like that no more. Um, and he started packing pistols. He started packing guns. Um, TJ was TJ was a nice kid. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just can't never remember TJ saying nothing to me out the way, or never remember him. It's like everybody else on the block he knew was over him, so he respected them for that. No matter who it was, TJ would not. TJ is not was not going to go back and forth with anybody on the block. He was going to concede. He was going to submit to anybody. Probably because we had been there before him, we was older than him, and he wanted to be around us. But he had not just came into his own as of yet, right? So there was another young boy that was one of my close homies. His name was OG. OG was around the same age as them, but OG had been out the door a long time before them. And the reason why we called him OG is because I can remember when he was 5 years old. When he was 5, I was already selling dope. He used to walk down the street and cuss us out. A 5-year-old boy. Y'all ever seen these type of kids in y'all hood? They act like they grown already. Well, that's where OG was. And he stayed that way all the way up from 5 years old to about 20. That's how he was. There was no doubt that this boy was gonna be a fucking street drug dealer. Like, it was no doubt, and that's what he turned out to be. So now we got the three players. We got Donald, we got OG, and we got TJ. Donald and TJ hang together, right? They hang together. They get into it with OG about something. I think it was about a girl, but it was about Donald's girl. All three of them, TJ, OG, and Donald, they savages. OG had already been toting pistols. He had already been shooting people. Donald, I'm not so sure if he had been shooting people, but I do know some of the people that Donald hung with. Some of them little young boys had shot people, because I know one of their little friends ended up getting caught, and he shot my homeboy, and he ended up going to prison for it or whatever. Because he shot him in front of everybody. He shot him at a party. He didn't kill him with nothing though, but he fired his ass up. He tried to. So Donald, I could see this in Donald, but TJ, you would have never thought it. So we had a little hole in the wall club on OBT, Orange Blossom Trail, if you know what that is in Orlando, Florida, 441. For those of you who know Florida, and they got into it. TJ and Donald together, OG by himself. OG and Donald get into it in the club. Donald and TJ walk out the club ahead of time to wait on OG. OG come out the club, they gun him down. They kill him right there. They kill OG right fucking there. Right there by that dog doo-doo. Right there, they kill him right there. It was sad in the hood because OG had a lot of love in the hood. I knew OG very well. Like, if out of all of them, if you would have asked me who more was my friend, my partner, it was OG. But I knew all of them. All of them were cool with me. I had no problem with any of them. All of them respected me. All of them looked up to me. All of them, because they was young. They was boys to us. So they end up arresting Donald and TJ for the murder of OG. Damn near immediately, right? They end up getting convicted. They end up catching life, if I'm not mistaken. The reason why I'm telling y'all this story is because I asked about TJ shortly after he got convicted. I asked, because he's from the block, so I asked people how he was doing and this and that, because it was just a sad story. Like, these two, they went to jail early, like 20. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they never had cars or baby mamas or, none of them got kids. Baby mamas or nothing. Like, they never had nothing. They didn't get a chance to grow into their grown people self. I asked about TJ, and I say, anybody heard of TJ? They say TJ dead. I say TJ dead. I say he in prison. How is he dead? How about shortly after he got to prison, he got stabbed to death. He was not in prison 2 years and had got stabbed to death. TJ, if I get a picture, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of him one day. He got stabbed to death in prison. He was probably like 21. Had never had nothing. TJ ain't never had $10,000 in his pocket. When I first seen him jump off the porch at 16, we used to get drunk and go to the store for us and run to the store for us. And now he dead. He dead right now. You see the shit I done seen people jump off the porch after me, years, decades after me, and die. That shit always threw me. It always threw me when I saw people who was young and go to smoking dope or cracking shit, or was young and would get shot and killed and lose their life. I got a 14-year-old cousin right now that's in a wheelchair, nigga. Went to the movies with some of his friends, got in a fight. One of his friends got killed. He got shot in the back. He in a fucking wheelchair. 14 years old, Orlando, Florida, right now. Riding around like this now. Paralympic. Shit be real. I had screenshots of some of my homeboys' photos to tell y'all some stories. Oh, I never told y'all a story about my homeboy Choo Choo, named Brendan Hill from Orlando. Choo Choo was cool, man. Choo Choo was cool. Long dreads, goes in his mouth, cool. All the hoes liked him. I got a picture of him, but it's on my computer. I saved it so I could tell this story. But I'm gonna tell a little bit of this story anyway. So Choo Choo got into it with another one of my partners named Lil Terrell. Lil Terrell was a big dog, but he was little. Lil Terrell was short. Lil Terrell was probably about 5'5", maybe 5'4". He was short, light skinned dude. Had a lot of money though. All nice cars. I remember one time he had a Buick and he had everything you could have in a car on that motherfucker. When I mean he had the rims, when he had the PlayStation in there, the TVs in there. He had about 30 speakers in that bitch. The lights in the inside, the interior did. It was nothing else he could do to this fucking car. Like, it was nothing else he could do with it. The paint job, he done painted 3-4 times. Like, there's nothing he could do to the car. Like, you might well just get you a whole other car, nigga. But he had a lot of money. He had more money than Choo Choo. But Choo Choo was one of them guys that got money too, but he was respected, right? Check this shit out here, y'all. This is some this is some of the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life, right? I might have the story a little wrong because it went back and forth a little bit. But regardless of what, they got into a fight, right? They got into a fight. And if I'm not mistaken, Terrell beat Choo Choo. Now, can Terrell beat Choo Choo? Not really. Not on a normal day. But they say that Choo Choo was drunk and Terrell got the best of him, right? This is back in the days. This is in the days where we used to fade. You know, we'll fade, right? We'll fade. It was right between the times when time was changing, where motherfuckers don't fade no more, motherfuckers just shoot you. But it was still some of them people living that would fade. So Terrell, Choo Choo ran back down on Terrell like the next day or the next day after that. Once he had done got sobered up, and he faded him again. He beat Terrell this time, right? So now it's an ongoing feud, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Words being exchanged, hoes sending word, niggas sending word. They run into each other again. They fight again. Like, these both niggas with guns, and they grown. These grown niggas. These ain't no kids. These niggas is like early 20s. I think Choo Choo got the best of them, right? Bro, I tell you no lie, some of the weirdest shit happened. Some of the weirdest shit happened that I wish would have never happened, but it did. Choo Choo ended up with a pit bull. He bought off the streets. was Terrell Dog. I don't know how the fuck this happened, but while they was beefing, somebody stole Terrell and them pit bull and sold it to Choo Choo. Choo Choo, Terrell and them find out Choo Choo and them got the dog, or something like that.
Go down there.
Get the dog, take it home. Choo Choo find out that Terrell and them came and got the dog, so he go to Terrell and them spot to get the dog back. I don't know what happened. Nobody ever told me. It's just all speculation, whatever. Everything's alleged. All I know is they say Choo Choo got shot so many motherfucking times down there, and they say he got shot by multiple weapons, and he was dead. They killed him right there. I don't know who killed him, but I do know Terrell got convicted of killing Choo Choo, and he got 30 years. He's scheduled to get out sometime soon here. I think this happened in 99. So what we at, 2024? So Terrell probably got about 4, 5 more years, and he'll be out. Yeah, about 4 more years. I think he got 30. He signed a plea for 30 years. And he killed Choo Choo over a dog. Over a dog. Yeah. I mean, it was backstory to that. It was fighting before that, but the dog was the final straw. The dog beat the dog. Choo Choo came in to get the dog back, and he got killed right there by that dog dude, and he dead now for sure. Like that's why I be saying like. I knew both of them. I knew Choo Choo very well. I knew Terrell very well too. Neither one of them was like my friends, but I knew them. I knew them a lot. You know what I mean? They're from the hood. Choo Choo's older than me. Both of them was older than me. So I mostly hung out with like their brothers, their little brothers. But well, Choo Choo's little brother, not Terrell's. But yeah, that's why I be trying to say like this. Be all kind of shit be going on in the hood, like But yeah, I'm gonna put his picture up for you. I got his picture, but I just got this on my laptop. But yeah, he got killed. Choo Choo got killed by the dog. So he been dead almost 30 years. What, 25 years? Yeah, he got killed. He been dead like 25 years now. Choo Choo. Yeah. His name was Brendan Hill. I think it's some more people that I had. I had say, cause when I be on Facebook and I see some of my homies that I don't remember, I save their pictures so I can tell y'all their stories. Trying to think, cause Aaron asked me to tell some stories, and I got a little time before I go to the barber shop, so I'm trying to hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Please donate to the channel. The cash app is in the chat. I'm trying to think of some more stories. I got a story that hit close to home, y'all, but I'm doing some investigation before I bring y'all this story. But this one is a good because I've been connecting with a couple people back in the days, and I got a story that I'm gonna bring to y'all, and it's personal, it's close to home, but I don't have all the information just yet, so I don't want to tell you the story, and it don't be it's incomplete. Um, Hey, but I will say this here on some positive. Oh, I know what I got to tell y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I went to Orlando last week. Last week, right? So I hadn't saw my father since my brother's funeral, which was 6, 7, 8 months ago, something like that. Y'all remember when I met my brother's funeral? If y'all been watching this channel for us in a period of time. But I hadn't saw him since then. sister and asked her what's their address because my father lives with my sister. They got a house together and shit now because my father's 80 years old. And he needs somebody to be there with him full time. So my sister, um, she been taking care of him. And she was taking care of her mother before her mother passed. Because her mother and my daddy married. So she been taking care of both of them. So, I didn't know where they live. You know what I mean? I don't live in Orlando. So I didn't know where they lived, so and me and my sister don't talk very much. I hadn't talked to her since I went to her mother's funeral. Um, I don't talk to very many of my family that much anyway. You know what I mean? Some of them, but not a lot of them. And they don't contact me either. So it'd be cool. But when I do go around them, everything cool and we hang out. I learned a long time ago. Um, let your people miss you sometimes. You know what I mean? Even your friends. You ever notice when you don't go around your family or your friends, very often when they see you, they miss you. They happy to see you. Oh yeah. But if you ever notice you go around them a lot, you end up getting into arguments and shit like that. So I learned that. So I play that game. You know what I mean? Like I like to live out and about, out away from people. And when I show up, when I do pop out and I show up, I'm happy to see them. They happy to see me. At least for if it ain't for a little bit. And we can vibe and then I'm going by my business and then, that's how I play it. Um, but she told me that my fault that it was at that she told me she answered I called on Facebook and she called me she said yeah we gonna be in the hood, we're gonna be cross town. Now they don't live in the hood at this point. But my dad loves the hood. Listen, my dad was the mayor, so he loved the hood. He loves being around the hood. He know everybody there, all my family there. He feel comfortable being in the hood. You know them old people that they just like what they just stuck living in a certain place. Well, that's how my daddy was. Even though he don't live there now, he likes to go visit that, makes him feel good. So just see his old friends and things of that nature. So my sister say, yeah, we'll come by after we leave the hospital. So I say, the hospital? What you leaving the hospital for? She say, it's daddy last day of chemo. And I say, no, I didn't know. I say, I didn't know. Nobody told me. Nobody told me nothing. Nobody called me. Nobody told me nothing. She said, oh, he okay though. We'll be right there later on. So I was like, all right, just call me when y'all get over there, and I'll pull up over there. So they did or whatever. And I hung out with my dad. I brought my kids. My kids came. My grandbaby came. This is the first time you ever seen my grandbaby. So this is her great granddaddy, my grandbaby. And it was cool. We all took pictures, hung out, whatever. But I say all that to say this. Yeah. So my daddy got lung cancer. He actually got two cancers. He actually got lung cancer and he got kidney cancer. So his chemo was for his last round from the lung cancer. But once he rung the bell and all of that type of stuff, that they do at the treatment at the hospitals and things of that nature. But but once his cancer is in remission or whatever from the lung cancer, they want to operate on him and to take out one of his kidneys. Um, so because one of his kidneys, he has kidney cancer as well. So yeah, I forgot I never told y'all. So I was just telling y'all that and my dad at 80 years old. We had a good time that day. He enjoyed seeing me. You know me, I'm funny. I'm the life of the party, so I had everybody laughing. You know what I mean? The same way I tell y'all these stories, I'm telling other stories. You know what I mean? So I got everybody laughing. My children, they sitting there watching me lie. You know what I mean? Everybody laughing. You know what I mean? So I'm just listen. I'm telling you, you ever get a chance to see me work a room? I can work a room like nobody's business. I'm telling y'all, I'm very in a room full of people. Oh man, promise you, eventually at some point it's gonna be a crowd around me, and I'm gonna be telling a wild ass story, got everybody laughing. But that's what I was doing. But I was doing it because that's just what I do. But also, it put a smile on my daddy's face. Like, out of my dad's kids, I'm definitely the one that's more like him, and I'm definitely the one that's well, we all all funny. I ain't gonna lie, all my dad's kids funny, but my dad done lost two sons. He got three sons left. I'm the youngest of the sons. Um, and I just feel like he was happy to see me. But yeah, so I never told y'all. I didn't tell y'all. I've been on here to tell y'all that my daddy he is fighting cancer, and I think he's gonna be okay though. He's still upbeat. He still is his normal funny self. He still crack jokes. He still his memory still good. I'm gonna tell you a little joke that my daddy said when we was there. So he had one of his friends that was there, and I was talking to his friend. I knew his friend, and I said, damn. He said, yeah, I just like to chill out with my grandkids. And I say, grandkids? I said, how many grandkids you got? He said, I got 8 grandkids. I say, 8? I say, how many boys, how many girls? He said, I got 5 girls and the rest boys. My daddy say, 5 girls and the rest boys? I bet all the girls whores. Hey, my daddy told this man that he bet that all his granddaughters are whores. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody just busts out laughing on taters and shit. And my daddy say, my daddy funny than a motherfucking dog. I swear. I swear. But look, man, do me a favor. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Please donate to the channel Cash App. You know what I mean? You know what your boy is living off the kindness of you kind folk right now. I'm demonetized. I'm waiting on my appeal to see what they say. I think I'm gonna win my appeal. But I wanna know when I win my appeal, is YouTube, is you gonna cut me my motherfucking check? The money that y'all done took from me? I need to know this shit, YouTube. I need to know. I need to know. I got to know. I got to know. I got to know. Jump in the comment section and let me know what other topic y'all want to talk about. Let me see what other topics I got. Okay, we did Lil Baby. We did Lil Uzi. We did Lil Baby. We did Lil Uzi. We did Ybcdul. Who else we did? Who else we ain't do? Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button.
Oh, that's about it then.
Yeah, that's about it. Hey, look. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Share the video. Um, I just did this live real quick because I know that you guys hadn't heard from me, so there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and I have been not doing lives. Plus, when I put my face on here, y'all must like seeing the boy. I'm saying, because I get more views when I put my face on here, so that's what it's going to be. But I'm going to give y'all shots out. I'm going to get out of here because I got some ripping and running to do. Shout out to my girl TN Bones. I love y'all. Shout out to Idiot 901. Shout out to 60,000, a.k.a. the Chick 1K. Shout out to Renee Thomas. Shout out to Uplifting Depression. I appreciate your Uplifting Depression. I like that. I like that name too. For real. Listen, a lot of us, we need to go and get therapy and seek therapy and talk about our childhood trauma. And I know a lot of us men like to think that make us weak and that's unmanly and all this and that there. But listen, man, we have things that weigh on us in life just well as women, and it's not weak in order to go get some help, some counseling. Listen, you can sneak and go to the counselor on your motherfucking self. You can sneak and go to therapy on your own. You ain't gotta tell nobody. You ain't gotta tell a motherfucking soul. It's better than telling your family and your friends and they gonna put your business in the streets. You feel me? I'm telling you now. So go lay on that couch and talk to that lady. Shout out to 9L100. Sound like XJ9100, them old cheap ass shoes I used to wear. That nigga named 9L100. Nigga, is Elon Musk your daddy? You know, Elon Musk named all his kids XJ9100 and shit like that. Shout out to you, 9L100. Shout out to Fly Guy. Shout out to Unspoken Crime Murders. Shout out to Sweet Baby Strawberries. Shout out to Tony MB. Shout out my guy Leonard Darling. Y'all, my homeboy Leonard Darling, he's from the Dub. He was part of BB with me and Spoon and James and all of us. So he down there from the Dub. He understand what it was growing up, how we grew up down there. Shout out to MJ. Oh no, you're gonna get blocked, MJ. You out of here. I got rid of you. Yeah. And y'all, I apologize for the audio. It's something out to Jay. Shout out to Richard Spring TV. Shout out to Silk Boston Jr. Shout out to Trigger Man. Tell him, goddamn me, it's gonna be alright. Ho, go subscribe to Trigger Man. Tell him his channel. Um, Shout out to Lil Crystal. Appreciate you, Lil Crystal. Shout out to Shaylin Austin. Man, shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to Call It How I See It. I be saying Call It How I See It everywhere. Y'all be everywhere. I be peeping y'all too. I be peeping a lot of y'all be over the Skull shit. That's cool though. I